Getting nasty on a Tuesday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh and Carey Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. 202, your time check. Brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Appreciate everybody being tuned in today. Whether you're listening through your car radio or the 101 ESPN Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's mobile app, or our Air Alliance Team studio cams and our YouTube channel, which is affectionately known as the Snake Pit. Thank you, and welcome into the Fast Lane. Cardinals get a dub last night. They win the series opener against the Marlins. The main storyline was Andre Pallante. Pallante, as we know, had struggled through his previous three starts. He was 0-3 with a 9.77 ERA in three starts prior to the outing last night. But he took a no-hit bid into the sixth inning and pitched seven scoreless of work there. And, Carey, I think for me, one of the main takeaways I had is this is kind of a microcosm of the bigger issue with the Cardinals in that you see last night's performance, and I don't really care who the opponent was. I really don't. The Marlins could score 9 tonight. Any team on any given night, if they're locked in and the pitcher isn't great, could have a big night offensively. So, again, I don't care who the opponent is.
Marlins have been playing good baseball as of late, though.
Great point, yes. But when you got three rough outings and then you got last night, it was spectacular, you just don't know what you're going to get on a night in and night out basis.
Yeah.
The consistent teams are the ones that are World Series contenders. Yes, they have talent. For me, it does start with the pitching, but it's about consistency throughout the course of a marathon season. Mm-hmm. And Pallante was outstanding last night. His stuff was great. He was aggressive. The ball was flying off his hand with movement. He was dotting his pitches. He was great. But it's that overall inconsistency that has plagued the Cardinals for several years now, and that's on a micro basis.
Right.
You know, the big picture, of course, you don't have enough pitching, things that we've talked about throughout, but it's that consistency that just hasn't been there, which is that's going to have to come through the front door again at some point if this Cardinals team is going to be a legit contender again.
Well, as you said, mediocre teams or bad teams are that way because they are inconsistent in a multitude of areas. I think
average ones are that way too, though.
Yeah, mediocre, average, like teams that are not excelling and teams that are not playoff teams or trending in the right direction, in the upward direction, it's generally because they are inconsistent in one area or multiple areas. And the Cardinals, for the most of the season, have been inconsistent with their pitching, with their starting pitching. Bullpen has been pretty good. The bullpen was not good to start the season, and it has been really good since then. The hitting has been, I would say, average to above average for the majority of the year. But if you are constantly starting a game off and you're down 3 runs or 2 runs in the first couple of innings and you have to dig out of that hole night in and night out, it becomes difficult to do. And so last night was a great outing by Andre Pallante. It's something that this team needed. It's something that he needed because doubt can start to creep in a little bit, especially when you're a younger player and you're inconsistent and struggling and having bad outing after bad outing. To get a start like that last night, to go no hit through 6 and finish with 7 innings pitched, 1 hit allowed, like that to me is an outstanding performance for him and for this team, and it was much needed in that moment.
You know, the other thing too, my other key takeaway from last night is Andre Pallante becomes very important for this organization next season. When you think about the depth or the lack thereof that the Cardinals have in their starting rotation at the big league level and what they don't have at the minor league level, which is arms that are ready to come up and ready to contribute in 2026, Pallante becomes significant for them.
Yeah.
Tekoa Roby, Tommy John, Cooper Jerpy, their first-round pick from 2022, Tommy John. Sam Robisay, Tommy John. Plus, Fetty no longer around. Michaelis unlikely to be re-signed. You're going to need probably 3 starting pitchers next year to fill out your starting rotation. Gray will be one of them because I don't think he's going to be moved. Mm-hmm. His contract prohibits that. The contract is backloaded. I don't think Gray. I've heard Sonny Gray's name being brought up in the last couple of days. Hey, could the Cardinals move Sonny Gray? Not with how much he's set to make over the next throughout the rest of this year and then next year. They backloaded that contract. He's going to be a Cardinal, in my opinion. Gray's going to be here. Liberatore is going to be here. McGreevy, we hope, if he continues to progress. So maybe 2 spots if you're looking to upgrade. If McGreevy can prove that he's going to be a starter for you.
And you need the depth down in the minors as well, much like this season, which you didn't really have a lot of.
Yep. So, Palante putting forth his best performances from here on out would be huge.
And looking at Sonny Gray's contract, he has 1 more year left, essentially. He has a club option for 27, which at $30 million,
Who's that? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Sonny Gray.
Sonny Gray.
I don't know that the Cardinals are going to pick that up.
I doubt it. So
you are in need for next year and for years to come. Like, you did a good job of drafting a lot of pitchers. Hopefully by 27, a couple of those guys are ready to be a part of your rotation or your bullpen in some form or fashion. But going into 26, you just hit the nail on the head. You got a couple of guys that you are confident in. And then you got 2 guys that you are still, even though Palante had a great outing last night, you're still trying to make sure that is what you see on a regular basis every 5th day. I don't know what Michael McGreevy is. You need to see more. You need more information on him. But Palante and McGreevy, you still need to see how they're gonna pan out for the next for the rest of this season and going into next year.
Well, that is the key for Palante, because this whole season he's been up, and honestly his whole career, he'll have an outing like this, but then he'll have a stinker. So the key for him is to start to put together more outings like this. It doesn't have to be a one-hit game like that. That doesn't happen all the time. It would be nice.
Please, more.
But that's the question mark with him. That's why I said yesterday, I don't trust anybody in this rotation, because going back to what we said at the beginning about the club as a whole,
Jamie,
they're inconsistent, and that starts with the rotation. So I would not be shocked if Palante went out in his next outing and looked completely different.
Well, yeah, let's hope not. But yeah, it goes that your comment goes hand in hand with what I led off the show in terms of the inconsistency.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Lipsis 150 in the snake pit. He asked an interesting question. Does Tekoa Roby's status impact Liam Doyle's timeline? Could we see him sooner? Of course, Liam Doyle, first round pick of the Cardinals this past year. I would say while the two things seem correlated, in reality, I don't think that Doyle's timeline has anything to do with Roby's status. I really don't. I think you have to look, if you're the Cardinals, you have to look at each guy individually so that you're not rushing somebody up through the rotation, or quite frankly, you're leaving somebody down in the minors too long to bake, and then all of a sudden they come up and they're 25 and don't have a spot, and it gets awkward. So to me, having Liam Doyle on his own timeline, whether that's ETA 2020, end of 2026 or 2027 in the rotation, or much later, I don't think that has anything to do with Tekoa Roby.
From what I've heard, this guy could be in the rotation next year. He's that good.
Doyle,
bring him up.
I mean, typically, obviously everything is different. There's an individual. Everybody's different when it comes to timelines. But more times than not, when you have a college player that you draft early, typically those guys get rushed to the minors a lot quicker than high schoolers, obviously, because you play more baseball. You play more baseball, you're older, a little more mature. Those guys tend to go quicker, which is one of the benefits, of course, of going with somebody that is a collegiate player. The downside is they're older than a high school player, and they tend to lack upside, although in this case with Doyle, I think his upside is immense. Mark Sweeney is going to join us next. We'll talk to him, the FanDuel Sports Network analyst, about where the Cardinals are right now, what he thinks about the trade deadline. Maybe we'll pick his brain about some of the other Cardinals young hitters, too, get his thoughts on that. Mark Sweeney next in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Fastlane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh and Carey Davis. I'm Anthony Stalter. Hopefully our guy Jamie is back sometime this week, still recovering from his surgery. But we head right now to our Callier and Thompson phone lines where we're going to chat with former big leaguer Mark Sweeney, former Cardinal, and of course now he's on the broadcast for FanDuel Sports Network. Mark, it's a pleasure to chat with you. How are you?
I'm doing great, Anthony. Thanks for having me. Hey, Carey, what's up, man?
What's up, Mark? How's it going, brother?
Good, man.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Hey, watching last night, you got Ivan Herrera in left field. You know the ball's going to find him fairly early, and of course in the second inning it did, and he went back to the track. He looked like he had been playing left field his entire life, Mark. No issues.
Well, I don't think he probably felt that way because of his reaction. We've all been there. Listen, when you come off the bench or you're doing something for the first time in a while, you're exactly right. That ball is going to find you in a strange way. It typically does that.
Yeah, that's one thing I was talking about yesterday. When you are playing the outfield, you played both outfield, infield, and if it's your first time, the nerves that are going through that, how do you think that moment is and that ball is going to find you? Just the nerves going into that game, knowing that that's your first time playing left field in the big leagues. What's that moment like for him?
Yeah, Carey. I mean, it's one of those things that he's a very unselfish guy, and you got to love that about him. It just gives them more versatility. I think they want to keep him as healthy as possible because they need that bat in the lineup. But it gave me a lot of anxiety last night because that's what Tony La Russa used to do with us. We'd come off the bench and we'd have to play defensive the last three innings, and you knew that ball was coming at you at the greatest moment. So the one thing, and I know Chip and Brad talked about it on the broadcast, it's really important to know that John Jay has these guys back. This is a great coaching staff. They are hands-on. They are constantly communicating. And the reaction of John Jay when he came back to the dugout was absolutely priceless.
Yeah, it seemed like everybody was holding their breath, making sure Yvonne would catch it, but then afterwards there was a lot of smiles going on, that's for sure. Mark Sweeney joining us right now on the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Well, Mark, we'd be remiss if we didn't ask you about, of course, the trade deadline that's coming up. What's it like? Let's start here because you're a former player. You played in the league for a long time. What's it like around this time being a player that could be on the trade block?
Yeah, it's really uncomfortable. I think it's very much magnified since I went through it, since the other guys went through it. Social media, us having conversations right now. These guys listen to it, and if they're not listening to it, they have their family members or their friends listening to it. I constantly say it. Those are the text messages. Those are the conversations. And it's very difficult. Moving forward with all of these guys, the best time is when you're going to the field, you're doing your normalcy, and then the game starts. And when the game starts, you're really not thinking about it. So professionally, it's a very difficult time, but I think we're just in a time frame where social media has a lot to do with that.
Now, I know you probably don't get into the weeds of who's going, who's staying, but what do you think the Cardinals are thinking in a couple of days? What do you think makes the most sense for this team? I know you got a couple of expiring contracts that are highly sought after. What do you think the Cardinals are going to do come Thursday afternoon?
Yeah, I think those are the easy ones to consider that the other teams want. Listen, it's a pitching league. They're looking for relievers. They're looking for starting pitching, but I don't know if the starting pitching is really available that much unless you get really creative. I think the team's perspective and the Cardinals' perspective is let's hear on all of our guys. Let's understand where our value is moving forward, because I think we constantly focus on the trade deadline, but it really comes down to it. You have an understanding of who likes your players and who enjoys that aspect, even moving into the offseason. So I think that has the Cardinals' perspective. I think everyone sounds like you're going to trade off so many pieces. It's really difficult to do that because you got to kind of put two and two together. Where is our minor league guys ready to take that on if we don't get major leaguers back in return, which most times you don't. And the other aspect is, who's the guys moving forward, and who are we going to be able to develop that gets to that better thing? Because we constantly hear about the runway that they're giving these young players.
And how do you feel like that runway for certain guys has gone this year? I mean, Matthew Liberatore's gotten that runway. They're trying to give the runway now to Jordan Walker, who's been banged up. Why don't we just stick with Jordan Walker, who's now a bit of a tear? Mark, what have you seen from Jordan Walker since his last rehab assignment? You're a hitter. You know what you're looking at. What do you think he has changed about his swing that has allowed him to have more success?
Well, starting mechanically, he's squared up to the plate a little bit more. But what that does, it really gets you in a position where he's not breaking down on his backside, which means we see Jordan take some big swings and that back leg kind of collapses a little bit. When that happens, really you're zapping a lot of your power, a lot of your bat speed that helps you drive the baseball. I think they've done a really good job with Jordan Walker, getting him to a better position hitting-wise. And what that has done for him is it's kept him off that slider that's off the plate, the awkward swings that we saw him get into too many pitchers' counts. He's making better swing decisions. And when you do that, you have these consistent aspects of it. I always say this moving forward, it's very difficult to tinker and make major adjustments in the season. So if he's getting success now and he feels comfortable with this and he can keep on going the rest of the year where he's having some successes, he's drawing some walks, he's also driving the ball. No, I'm not talking about on a consistent time, and hopefully it is, but typically, this is something that you have to keep on maintaining. And if they've created that for Jordan Walker, you're going to get a better product. You're going to get more of that ceiling that I think a lot of people have looked at. And we've seen it in recent weeks, which I think is really good.
Mark, speaking of another young player, Mason Wynn has been playing his butt off as of late. Another 3-hit night last night. What are you seeing from him? He was a guy that I think a lot of people just thought his defense would allow him to stay on the field, but he's showing the ability to hit the ball well, and drive the ball into gaps. What are you seeing from Mason Wynn this season?
Yeah, Carey, it's a great version of himself because we saw him in Colorado, had him there, and he said his knee was bothering him. And you could see it once in a while, but it's not bothering him swinging. Mm-hmm. I talked to Ollie last homestand, and he was talking about, the commitment to go the other way, to be able to back the ball up a little bit more. And that's what we saw in him last year. That being said, I think every player wants to evolve, and they want to hit more home runs because they understand that's when you're going to get more money in your contract, possibly gain some years in that contract. I think Mason Wynn is kind of stuck in the middle of that, and he went back to what he really does well and go the other way. And when he's pulling the ball like last night on the triple, it's almost reactionary. To me, that's the best version of Mason Wynn. That being said, I'm not in Mason Wynn's head. I don't know what he expects. I don't know what he's trying to do when he gets up there. But, man, this guy can hit. He can hit with 2 strikes. He's fun to watch defensively, and I think that's the best version of him when he gets to that point.
A couple more things from Mark Sweeney, who you can see on the FanDuel Sports Network and the Cardinals coverage throughout the season. Mark, Nolan Arenado on the other side of things. Talk about a couple of hot hitters. Unfortunately, Nolan Arenado is somebody that is in the midst of a slump. Maybe the trade stuff has impacted him. Obviously, his name keeps coming up. But as a veteran hitter, you have had hot streaks. You have had cold streaks. When you're watching Arenado right now, what seems to be off?
Yeah, to me, I think the injuries kind of caught up with him at the wrong time. And he still plays the great defense as we've seen. He's had some game-saving plays, which I think always is our first and foremost of what we're talking about. Offensively, I saw him the other night. He connected on a ball. And I actually thought it was out. You have this impression of what Nolan Arenado is and what he's always been, is that guy on the pull side, and he drives the ball at the ballpark. And when it's not getting driven out of the ballpark, I think it bothers him. I think it bothers him much. This guy is a perfectionist and absolutely loves going out there and performing. He's just going through a tough stretch, man. I don't think it is the trade deadline. I really think he's been through all this stuff. He's gone through it. He has the experience. I really think some of the injuries have caught up to him at the worst time of the season. Hopefully he can continue to get better and better and go on one of those hot stretches because, when he does that, the offense is much better. And I think everyone surrounding him in the order starts getting better as well.
Mark, my last question for you is, what about the catcher position? We are here a little bit spoiled because we got to see Yadier Molina behind the plate for so many years and how great he was, both as a catcher and at the plate. What do you make of that position right now? Pozo had another good game, had a hit, and was able to score a run, but it feels like that position is up for grabs. I don't know who's going to be. And it was Herrera. It was Contreras last year. It's been Pozo. It's been Paez. What's the best way for them to go about that catcher position?
Yeah, Carey, it's a great question because that has to be solved and resolved. I don't think they have that. I'll go back to what we just talked about with Nolan Arenado. When Nolan Arenado's not performing as well as he is offensively, it's magnified when there's other positions that aren't giving you that much offense. Now, Joel Pozo has been an unbelievable story this year, and I absolutely love it, especially him off the bench, him getting spot starts. He's been very good. To me, Pedro Paez has to be a better version of himself offensively. I think there's some in there. I just think he puts so much into the catching position, executing game plans. We always talk about this. But if he continues to not show offense, they're going to have to look for that. They're going to still have to find whether it's a guy in the minor leagues. I know the catching position is really good in the Cardinals organization. But you're right. I think if you think of the history of the Cardinals and their catching position, it puts a lot of pressure on that to get some of that. So I think the organization looks at that way. But if you're going to have a lineup like the Cardinals do right now, you're going to have to get production. You're going to have some guys chipping in once in a while, and hopefully they can get that position resolved.
Mark, we appreciate your time. We know you're busy, especially around this time of year. Thank you so much for joining us, and look forward to talking to you in the future if you're willing to come back on.
I would love to. Anthony, Carey, thanks for having me on.
It's our pleasure. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Mark Sweeney, who you can hear and watch, of course, on FanDuel Sports Network throughout the course of the Cardinal season. And there's some interesting stuff there I think we can revisit, including his thoughts on Jordan Walker, Mason Wynn, and then what's plaguing Nolan Arenado. So if you missed any of that interview, we'll kind of chop it up and react to it a little bit later on in the show. But, of course, you can always listen to the podcast, which is brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company on 101 ESPN. All right, we got what's trending. We will play the lineup game once the Cardinals release their lineup for Game 2 of the series tonight against the Marlins, but we got what's trending. Marsh has got some interesting nuggets for us next on 101 ESPN.
Hey, it's Carey Davis, and if you're in the market for a new vehicle, then you need to check out my friends over at Genesis of St. Charles. They are Missouri's first and only standalone Genesis dealership. You should stop in today for exclusive in-store offers. They have a large selection of new Genesis models in stock ready for you to take home today. You can experience the luxury service at their brand new facility located at 5601 Veterans Memorial Parkway in St. Peters, right off of Mid Rivers Mall Drive and Highway 70. Let Genesis of St. Charles introduce you to the sweet life of benefits designed to exceed your expectations. You go in there, you check out their deluxe lounge. They have some of the best coffee, and you can talk to some of the service people. They can get you squared away. And if you don't see the model or the color you want, they can find it for you and help you build your dream Genesis. And the cool thing about their facility is when you do own a Genesis, you can watch your vehicle being serviced. You can sit there and see through the glass all of the work that is being done so you can ensure that it's being done properly. Nothing extra is being done to your vehicle. You can go in there, check them out today, or you can go online at genesisofstcharles.com. Again, that's genesisofstcharles.com.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. The Cardinals pick up a victory over the Miami Marlins last night. A dominant performance by Andre Pallante. Final score 7-1. They'll be back in action tonight. First pitch tonight at Busch Stadium, 6:45. Sonny Gray on the mound going up against Sandy Alcantara. Coming up next, we have What's Trending. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
It's time to find out with
What's Trending? Brought to you by Elite Comfort Experts. Heating and cooling with no gimmicks, just guarantees. EliteComfortExperts.com.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, we were talking about this before the show started, but sad news in baseball as Ryne Sandberg, Hall of Fame second baseman for the Chicago Cubs, he passed away at the age of 65.
Beloved player for the Cubs organization. I mean, a fan favorite of a lot of guys that I know that grew up in that Chicagoland area. They loved Ryne Sandberg. He was kind of the heartbeat of that team, and somebody that I know that organization will honor if they haven't done so already. I haven't seen any public announcements or anything like that, but I'm sure they'll honor Ryne Sandberg and what he meant to that organization. Sad news, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, as a Cardinal fan, a lifelong Cardinal fan, you hated those guys growing up, but you respected them, and so, condolences to all of the family of Ryne Sandberg and all of the Cub fans around the country, because he was one of the great ones to do it. Him and Sean Dunston, like, those were as much as rivals as they could be. You still respected their games. You knew that they were a really good team and really good players for that team. So, yeah, condolences to him.
Guys, we know that Justin Fields had a toe injury that occurred, I believe it was last week, and we were like, oh, geez, what are the Jets going to do? Not that Justin Fields is a Patrick Mahomes by any means, but the Jets really need him.
Who said that?
Who is?
Well, nobody said it. I'm just...
Who's never drawn the comparison between Justin Fields and... Oh, no. Nobody. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, got it.
Anyways, looks like he'll be fine. The question I have for you is, do you think Justin Fields, or is there another quarterback out there in the NFL that can have a Sam Darnold-esque season this upcoming year to revive... No, not to be the greatest. No.
The best player in the league?
Revive their career.
CD, you're not going to piss me off on that, all right? All right, so revive their career. Let's talk about candidates first. You just mentioned one in Justin Fields. Going through the divisions right now, AFC East, I don't think there's anybody there outside of Fields. Browns, and there's 6 quarterbacks. You got anybody over there? No? All right.
Those guys will put me to sleep.
AFC South, no. Gino already had his.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, but
He's
thinking
still young.
Like Sam Darnold bounced around, and it's like they wrote him off. Richardson,
but he didn't write back. Oh no, that's Gino.
No, that's Geno Smith.
And they wrote me off.
Speaking of Geno, he already had his deal.
What about Tyler Lawrence?
Trevor Lawrence?
Well, let's say Tyler Lawrence.
See, he got paid. I can't put him in that category.
He ain't done spit.
I know he hasn't.
Him and Justin Herbert are twins on different coasts.
But when Marsh says Sam Darnold, I think about somebody that has been bounced around a while. You write him off, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, he's found himself. Just like Geno Smith 3 years ago.
Kyler Murray. Is he in that boat? Is he in the...
I don't think so.
He got paid, but...
I think it's just Justin Fields.
Is it Justin? Just Justin?
It's just Justin.
Well, you brought up the Browns. I was hearing that Kenny Pickett was having a decent training camp before I believe he injured himself.
Kenny Two Gloves?
Kenny Small Hands.
I would consider Kenny Pickett to be in that conversation.
Yeah,
but I don't see it. I don't see him would do anything. So I'm gonna go with no.
Nobody.
No. Nobody. I agree with Anthony.
Is Justin Fields in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell?
No.
And then I'm going to say no.
No, he's not.
Is he in Kansas City with Andy Reid?
No.
No. Okay. San Francisco with Kyle Shanahan?
No.
All right. L.A. with
Sean McVay.
He's actually on the opposite side of the country.
Okay.
There's another name, though, I want to
go
throw out there. What about Daniel Jones with the Colts?
No,
That's a good one.
a no.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
He's a candidate.
Yeah,
Anthony-
that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
a candidate, could you
Yeah,
see
it's a
it?
candidate. But no, I can't see it.
What?
No.
Why? How don't you like Danny Dimes, man?
He did go to Minnesota
1 year.
last year and was around Kevin O'Connell, so does that count?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
He's on the same field. I think it should count. It's like osmosis. It's transfer of energy.
Proximity to greatness.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't think it works that way.
Yeah.
Can we throw...
TJ Pattycake says Baker Mayfield. So I think Baker Mayfield already had
He
his.
already had
Yes.
his. He got.
What do we call this? Reemergence?
Reemergence.
The reemergence of Baker Mayfield. The reemergence of Geno Smith. The reemergence of Sam Darnold.
Is it possible... Now, just play the game with me.
Okay.
Is it possible for Aaron Rodgers to be a part of this conversation?
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
I do.
That would be a reemergence.
And, Steelers are highly thought of by some people.
Yeah, we're going to talk about a ranking. You know how we love those rankings.
Yeah.
That has the Steelers in the top 10.
Look at us.
You'll be shocked
Look at us.
by their ranking.
Anthony, I'm almost tempted
Some
to
author
just go
was
right to it.
Hammered drunk when he put those ratings together.
I was high when I said it.
These, if it was one author or multiple authors, they were all high as a kite when
They're
they
high
put
off
together
life.
these things.
Making good decisions.
They thought they're making good decisions, and then they released those power rankings.
They're actually in the Rockies front office.
Yeah, they were.
They were, yeah.
Same guys that traded Arenado to the Cardinals for that package of who was it now? It was Austin Gomber.
Yeah. I don't even remember the other guy's name.
Exactly.
From the guys who traded Nolan Arenado.
Bring you their top 32 NFL teams for the 2025 season.
What are you guys saying?
And you're going to be shocked when you see where the Steelers are.
I don't like what you're saying. I don't like where this is going.
I know you don't.
You guys are crazy, man. You're crazy. I like you, but you're crazy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Real quick here, sticking with football. This is from James Larson, insider for the UFL. The Detroit Lions have signed Battlehawks running back Jacob Sailors, the team announced this morning. Sailors, an all-UFL product with St. Louis, joins his fellow teammate Nick Whiteside in Detroit. He is the second Battlehawks NFL signing this offseason.
Good for him.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good for him is right. He had a nice couple of seasons here in St. Louis, Jacob Sailors.
I hope he makes the team.
I do too.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to the Lions, so it's not like he's going to be a starter. They got two guys.
It's going to be tough to make the team, but you never know.
You can make the team as, like, if you're in that situation. If I were, a consultant or a friend or a mentor to old Jacob, I would say, hey, man, you need to make this team on special teams, brother.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have to be a dog on special teams. That means what we call a core four guy. You on punt return, kickoff return. You are thoroughly immersed in all of the special teams and doing everything that is asked of you and making tackles. You do that, you can make a team. Because they gotta have special teams guys.
I'm looking at it right now. So, of course, Gibbs and Montgomery are the two studs. They ain't going anywhere. But after that, I mean, Craig Reynolds has been around for a while. And the other depth that they have, they're not great. Maybe Jacob Sailors can carve out a third down role or not third down role, excuse me.
Third
back on their depth chart. But I agree, it's probably going to come through special teams. That was what's trending here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. NFL top 50 players heading into the 2025 season. We continue to take a look at each of. We're doing players in a group of 5 leading up to number 1 for 2025. So we'll give you our latest here, which is 31 through 35 next on 101 ESPN. Fastlane on 101 at ESPN. So we're going through the NFL top 50 players heading into 2025 season. Not our rankings, of course, because we're lazy. We are lazy human beings. Couldn't even come up with our own 50. You know, BK and Ferrario does this for the Cardinals season, and they put their own list together.
Sounds like a lot of time.
It sounds like a lot of work. But what do? We find something on the internet, and we react to it.
We critique it.
Welcome to the Fast Lane. You're on 101 ESPN.
You're welcome.
At least we're honest, all right?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Nobody's safe, including us. 31 through 35. 35 is Bijan Robinson. 34 is Trent McDuffie. Did I say it's from PFF?
No.
The article's from Pro Football Focus.
Did you hear that he gave the actual pronunciation of his name?
Who?
Bijan.
Bijan?
Yeah, it's not Bijan.
Like the mustard?
Bijan.
Bijan?
Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson.
Anyways, yeah, Bijan Robinson at 35.
Bijan Robinson.
It doesn't hit. It doesn't hit the same.
Yeah. Bijan.
Yeah.
Instead of Bijan.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Hey, if his mother named him Bijan, then that's what we're going to go with.
Bijan.
Anyways, the Falcons running back 35. Trent McDuffie from Kansas City is 34. Max Crosby is 33. Puka Nacua is 32. Kyle Hamilton is 31. Now, I have not seen the entire list yet. Having Max Crosby at 33 seems criminal to me.
I think you have to find out what other edge rushers would be ahead of him.
Okay, so let's discuss that, right?
Okay, so Myles Garrett.
Myles Garrett would be ahead of him. TJ Watt would be ahead of him. Micah Parsons would be ahead of him. Yeah.
You can't go. I don't know that you can convince me.
Jerry Jones wouldn't have him ahead of him.
Yeah, Jerry's not.
I don't know that you can convince me.
You know what?
Without even,
Okay, I'll give it to you. Max Crosby.
Yeah.
And you know why? Maction.
No, it's Max, not Mac.
It's Maction. And Max Crosby was
not
a part.
M-A-X.
Max Crosby
was part of Maction.
Was part of Maction.
What school did he go to?
Eastern Michigan.
Oh, good for him.
Fire
What's
up
that?
Eagles.
Ypsilanti?
Ypsilanti.
Yeah.
What
I say? Ypsilanti?
You explaining something? Ypsilanti, Michigan. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
cool.
Max Crosby. Let me put it this way: when the Raiders were losing last year, which is damn near every week, and the year before, Max Crosby is one of the only dudes in the fourth quarter still going.
Yeah. You would watch the game because you knew he was going to be a problem.
Yeah.
He was fun to watch. He is fun to watch. Him and Brock Bowers are probably, last year, the only reason you would turn on a Raiders game. If it was on, maybe you would watch for 5 to 10 minutes just to see if those guys made a play. But I think Max is, I think that's very low in terms of, pass rushers that could still be ahead of him. Max gets after it, and I love watching him play football.
Well, and not only pass rushers, but players in general. Do you think that some of these other players that we'll eventually get to, are they better at their position than Max Crosby is at his position?
Right. So that's kind of why we threw out. I think TJ Watt's better. You can make an argument for sure that TJ Watt and Myles Garrett are better than Max Crosby.
Yes.
But is Kyle Hamilton better than Max Crosby?
It's a very good question.
It's a good question, but so now we have to move to, like, Kyle Hamilton. Is he one of the top safeties in the league? Yes. He's one of the rare safeties that you can put one-on-one with a tight end. I wouldn't go as far as to say is a lot of receivers, but you could some receivers. But definitely every tight end, and they're locked down.
Except for Travis Kelce in the AFC Championship game.
And Kyle Hamilton was on his hip pocket. I mean, if Travis wasn't going to make the catch, Kyle Hamilton was going to make the catch, right? Like, that's how close the coverage was in that game. But Kyle Hamilton as a safety compared to, Max Crosby being a pass rusher, that's tough.
Who do you value more, though? I think you value
pass rushers more, but I think a versatile safety
is needed. Is required.
If you're going to be a contender, I think it's really difficult to win when you don't have an active safety.
Kyle Hamilton is only 24.
Yeah, he's young. He's a youngin'.
Well, I think he's only much older than that.
No, he's only in the league like 3 years, 4 years.
3 or 4 years, which I figured, I guess he left early. Who knows? But he's a young man.
This is probably his fourth year, right?
Yeah, I think so. Going into his fourth year. but he just feels like he's been there much longer.
Yeah.
Can I read a text real quick before we
Sure.
move this conversation along? From the 618, I enjoy crying every time I watch football, and that's why I'm a Raiders and Cornhuskers fan. That is a tough fandom.
Oh, man.
Well done. That's tough, man. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, good luck.
I see. I wouldn't go as far. You know, like when Texas football, when Texas is playing well, you feel good about college football. Like you just feel like things are right because it's Texas.
Like not the Garrett Gilbert days.
Not the Garrett Gilbert days, no. Although he almost, kind of, sort of, not really led them to a upset against Alabama.
Yeah.
When Colt McCoy went down.
Anthony, I watched that game. I cried when Colt McCoy got injured. I was a huge Texas fan.
Yeah.
Right when he got injured, I knew that game was over.
Yeah, man, it was, I guess.
Yeah. They almost beat Alabama a couple of years ago with when Quinn Ewers got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And they were up in that game, and then Quinn went down.
Yeah.
That was a tough loss for them.
Anyways, when Texas is right, I feel like college football is better. I won't go as far to say that with the Raiders, but I do wish the Raiders were like that badass team again.
The Raiders are a dysfunctional organization.
I know, but
as many
fun
people that I know,
because the hair's in charge.
Dysfunctional,
Like combustible fun.
At any point,
Yeah.
like anything could happen, and I'm talking about in the facility. Like who the hell knows?
Mm-hmm.
And then we're not even going to get into the black hole and all of those crazy fans. Like now, if I'm a Raider, I probably cannot wait to be around those people because they are nuts and they are absolutely crazy for their Raiders. But when I talk to Raider players, former players, man, listen, it's crazy. They don't give a damn. Never have, never will.
The organization.
The whole team.
Just win, baby.
Whatever it takes.
I don't know.
I don't think it will ever be the same, though, because they're not in California.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think it doesn't matter.
You don't
Black
think it
hole's going
matters?
to be there.
Black hole is there.
I don't know. I feel like there was something about playing in that crap hole stadium. I kind of miss when there was a baseball field while they're playing football.
Oh, I hated that. I hated that for the Raiders and the Dolphins. I used to hate that. And the 49ers. The 49ers had that too.
Park.
I hated that.
Yeah.
I always thought that was the worst look.
I thought it was the coolest.
I did think it was cool, but it's not
super
cool to play on.
Oh, it can't be.
I'm sure it's terrible.
It's nothing
They playing on
about it.
freaking dirt.
Yeah.
What's worse, playing on that or playing on the rug that was at the Dome?
The Dome.
I don't know.
It looks cool on TV. Like the Candlestick Park, the baseball, the football game being played in the baseball stadium. It looks cool.
It does look cool.
It's not. But that damn rug at the Dome, man, listen.
That was not great.
Nah, that's like playing on carpet. Like it's like playing on, like it's just like
You're
the concrete.
you're talking about the old carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The turf.
You're talking about the legit AstroTurf.
Yeah, all of that. It's not good.
No, it's like
It's
cement.
terrible. Yeah.
Do you
I played
remember?
on it in high school. I played on it in college. Like, hey, you don't want to.
There's no give to it.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's concrete.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
When I had my fumble in DeKalb, it was on AstroTurf.
Yeah. It's not
That's
good.
probably why I fumbled.
That's probably that might not be why you fumbled.
No, it was definitely there was no punt return set up. That's why the coach was telling me to get the hell away from the ball. But I saw my moment. Do you remember
seized that moment?
Yeah, damn right I did. Do you remember the old Philadelphia Eagles stadium too? That's
when Michael Irvin broke his neck or hurt his neck. Getting tackled down on there. And there was one game where they actually, I think, canceled the game or postponed it. It was a preseason game, I believe. Because it was so bad.
Players used to say that was the absolute worst because they had the old AstroTurf for the Phillies, but they would put fake, they put the cutouts, patches into the cover up first and third or whatever. And it never aligned.
No.
So you're going over strips of AstroTurf, blown out knees, everything. Good
We have
God.
come a long way.
No kidding.
Speaking of aesthetic, too, with baseball, I always hated not seeing infield dirt. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. I can't believe they
for
played
baseball, I
without
agree.
infield dirt.
Yeah. I agree with that. You're talking about just for baseball games?
Yes.
Yes, I completely agree.
How is that a thing?
I don't like it.
Well,
At least like some of the turf fields, like the O'Fallon Hoots turf, they at least have the dirt, the fake, like they at least cover it in brown.
I don't know if I like that either.
Just at least give me that. Don't go straight green for everything. It's tough.
Those hops are
natural.
In Texas, their field is a little weird too.
Yeah.
With the new stadium. Mm-hmm. The hops.
It's unnatural is what I meant to say, not natural. What's that, Carey?
I was laughing. Chauncey said, now he blames the turf for the famous Stalter fumble.
That's why I brought it up. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Ryan Helsley's market's starting to take shape. We'll tell you the latest on Helsley. He expects to get dealt. There's a couple teams, a couple American League teams that apparently have joined the fray, at least if you're buying the rumor mill. That's next on 101 ESPN. Right now, during Wiggity's Hot Lot Blowout at Auto Centers Nissan, you can enjoy 0% APR for 60 months, 0 down and no payments for 3 months on 2025 Rogues, Pathfinders, and Muranos, all built right here in the U.S. of A. And if you're looking at used cars, well, Auto Centers, they've got those as well. Auto Centers is 0 down and no payments for 3 months. In fact, I often brag about their massive inventory at Auto Centers because it's vast. If you go out there, if you go out to Herculaneum, they're right off I-55. Auto Centers Nissan, they've got over 1,000 vehicles all in one massive location. They've got new Nissans. They've got pre-owned vehicles that are different makes and different models. If you've got a first-time driver and they're maybe going off to college in a couple of weeks and you want to find a safe, reliable vehicle and a great deal, head out to Auto Centers Nissan. And remember, at Auto Centers Nissan, every new vehicle comes with dealer pricing, a lifetime warranty, and a 30-day return promise. You don't like the vehicle, within 30 days, bring it back, you get a full refund. Get to Auto Centers Nissan in Herculaneum, tell them Stalter sent you, or visit autocentersnissan.com. 3:02, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. The Cardinals are heading into the deadline likely sellers, and a handful of teams are calling the Cardinals reported, and these are various reports. MLB.com's Mark Feinsand is reporting this. There's been some other, reporters that have at least suggested that teams are connected to Ryan Helsley. But the Dodgers and the Mets have already been connected to Helsley in some capacity throughout the course of the summer. The Phillies have also been known to have interest in closers, and the Blue Jays reportedly checked in on Ryan Helsley in the offseason. There are two other teams, according to Mark Feinsand, that at least recently, I don't know if you say they recently joined the mix, or Mark Feinsand is just maybe hearing their names more, but it's the Rangers and the Yankees. So Dodgers, Mets, possibly the Phillies, possibly the Blue Jays, and now the Rangers and the Yankees could be bidding for Ryan Helsley. We also know that Emmanuel Clase, I don't know if he was going to be available, but you kept hearing his name because Cleveland's not playing well. Mm-hmm. So Emmanuel Clase could have been part of the closer market, but of course now MLB is investigating him because of sports betting, and he's been put on paid leave until August 31st. But outside of David Bednar, who is the Pirates closer, I don't think you're going to find a more attractive rental than Ryan Helsley at the deadline if you're looking for a high-end reliever.
And all of those teams that you mentioned are either in the playoffs, leading their division in the playoff hunt, or right there. So I'm sure that those are teams that are looking for a closer like Ryan Helsley to shut down games and help them get into the playoffs and hopefully win the championship. Mm-hmm. This is great for the Cardinals. I mean, if you have all of those teams that are bidding for him and you have no intention on re-signing him, he's a free agent after this year. He's going to be 30 plus. Like you don't have any intention on keeping Ryan Helsley around. This is great news for you because now you can go out and get more in a trade than maybe you would have a week ago. Mm-hmm. Maybe you would have 2 weeks ago. It's the best opportunity for you in this moment, and hopefully, it is a business. Like it's not. We play a game. We understand that you got to perform well, and we love playing the game. But it's also a business, and most players understand that aspect of it. Nobody wants to see Ryan Helsley traded. You want to see him as a Cardinal for life, but you understand the business side of it in terms of money and what you can get in return. You have to make the best deal for your team for 2026 and beyond.
Speaking of that, Derek Gould of the Post-Dispatch writes today that Helsley has made it clear to the club that he would be willing to return to St. Louis via free agency this offseason, even if he winds up being traded over the coming days.
Even better.
Do you think, though, that the Cardinals would bring him back? Because I don't.
It depends on what the number is. What is the number for a top-tier closer in Major League Baseball?
Oh, it's going to be pretty significant. He's going to get good money. What that exact number is, I'd have to look at some comparables. But bottom line for me is I don't think a rebuilding or retooling team is going to pay out a 4 or 5 year deal on a closer that is, like you said, 30-31. I don't see it happening. There is precedent, though. I mean, you look at the Aroldis Chapman deal. The Yankees they traded him to the Cubs and then brought him back in 20. I think it was a 2016 deadline because that was the Cubs year. Right. And then 2017, ending in the offseason, they re-signed Aroldis Chapman, and Urias Familia from the Mets did this. They did the same thing with him in 2018. So there is precedent. It's not like it's never happened before. But I also remember Jordan Hicks saying that he'd be interested in re-signing with the club. They traded him to Toronto, and then he wound up in San Francisco.
Well, he wanted to be a starting pitcher.
Yeah.
So that was probably part of the reason. Look like they could have used some type of starting pitcher from anywhere. But either way, I'm looking at Edwin Diaz getting paid $20 million a year. Josh Hader, $19 million. That's a no for you, dog?
Correct.
Okay. Not happening? No way, no how?
No. And I get it. People are going to be upset with that. People are going to be like, well, why wouldn't you bring back Ryan Helsley at that number? Because paying closers or paying high-end relievers, it rarely works out. There are, of course, some instances where, the deal was fine, but the bullpen is too volatile. I would rather go with young pitchers that you develop into closers than bring Helsley back. Especially when his velocity's been dipping over the last couple of years.
Josh Hader got a 5-year, $95 million deal at the age of 30.
Yeah. You want to do that? You want to do 5 years, $95 million? You want to do 5 years, $85 million? You want to do 5 years, $75 million? That's a ton for a reliever.
That's probably the going rate, though. He's probably somewhere between, 15 to 18 million a year? Where else are you going to spend the money? But that's the issue. I don't think the Cardinals are going to spend money.
I don't think they're going to spend money at the big league level. I think they'll find guys that are going to fill in gaps, 1-year contracts that aren't going to hurt them long term, but they're going to dump. They've already told us this. They're going to dump their resources into the minors,
which I'm okay with. Man, at least you have a plan, and the plan is to develop the players that you have, and you can be able to, not this year, obviously, maybe not next year, but 2027, 28. You have a viable plan in place where you can bear the fruit of that labor. You can see what that gets you down the line when you pour into the minor leagues. So yes. I'm looking forward to it.
Splashback Deuce says, same philosophy Anthony has about running backs. I do.
Yeah, but you're wrong about running backs.
I know.
You get your Saquon Barkley. See what
the last two. Well,
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry helped the Titans. Well, Derrick Henry was a second-round pick. Barkley, of course, won his Super Bowl with the New York Giants. So I was wrong about that.
Saquon?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he...
oh, no, he didn't. That's right. He won it with the Eagles. Okay, my bad. Yeah.
Anthony.
Where was he drafted? He was drafted by the Giants? Number 2 overall? Is that correct? Okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
That's the Giants' fault.
How'd he do?
Yeah,
he finished dead last? Okay.
He finished first last year.
With the Eagles.
That's because the Giants are idiots and they let him walk. We don't need that guy. Was he gonna help? Shin and the staff say,
You loved it.
And the owner said, if Saquon goes in our division, I tell you, I'm not going to be able to sleep at night. And he went in the division.
Loved it.
And lit the Giants up each time they played them. And the Giants fans were like, these are idiots. These are idiots.
Yep.
They spent money on the quarterback. He's not there either. So that tells you about that franchise.
They should have just reinvested in Saquon. Let Daniel Jones leave.
Hey, we'll see you, brother.
Yeah. Anyways, again, Derek Gould reporting that Ryan Helsley has indicated to the team that even if he is dealt, he would like to come back. I just don't see them. I don't see an organization that is shifted to player development, young players, draft, develop, shelling out a big-time contract for Ryan Helsley. I really don't. And Jeffrey in the Snake Pit just said spend the money on Wynn, Donovan, and Burleson. I could see that.
I can see 2 of the 3.
You can't see Donovan.
Business-wise, I don't think that they will do that. I would love for them to pay him because I think he's earned the money, but I don't think that they feel the need to do that for Brendan Donovan. There's not a requirement at this moment. He still has, I believe, 2 years left on arbitration, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know what Burley has. Let me see. He is but Mason Wynn is one of those guys that I think he is the future more than likely of your organization. You will probably pay him. Brendan Donovan has, he's not a free agent until 2028, and he'll be 30, 31 years old. You're not going to do that. Right. Alec Burleson isn't a free agent until 2029. He got 3 more years of arbitration. So, doesn't strike me as an organization that feels the need to pay people.
Mr. James said, oh, my God, what else is he supposed to say? No, I don't want to go back to the Cardinals. It's what they're supposed to say. Stop making it a big deal.
I don't know that that's what they're supposed to say. I think he can...
Hold on. Were we making it a big deal?
Well, no, I think he can say, I'm open to whoever wants to pay me or whatever the best situation is. But him saying, I would love to come back here, I think that is him telling the truth. You don't have to say any. You're a free agent. You can go where the hell you want to go.
Right. But were we making it a big deal? By saying that
Anthony,
Derek Gould reported that Ryan Helsley?
You say this often. You're not responsible for.
What I say? No, what you hear.
Only for.
What I say.
There you go.
I flipped that.
You did. Maybe I flipped it.
No. I'm only responsible for what I say, not for what you hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did flip it.
I did.
You screwed me up.
My bad.
I was Ron Burgundy on that one. All right. Carey found an NFL power rankings in which the guys that clearly put it together were hammered. But he likes it because his Steelers are, well, we'll tell you next on 101 ESPN. It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. So Carey put this on our pre-show doc. It's a link to some power rankings that Carey wanted to discuss. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. A little power rankings.
A little foosball, man.
Yeah, a little
Right
NFL power rankings.
Man.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through. It starts at 32, and I'm scrolling, like, okay, let's see. A little low on that team, a little high on that team. But when I got to number 6 and I saw the Pittsburgh Steelers, I thought, whoever wrote this was hammered drunk. 6?
Anthony.
6 for your Steelers. They're the 6th best team in the National Football League right now?
Going into this year? Why not? Why not us?
Because Aaron Rodgers hasn't been good in 3 or 4 years. You haven't had a running game in a while. Arthur Smith is your offensive coordinator.
Anthony.
What, would you like me to go on?
You can continue. We won 10 games last year with a combination of Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, neither of which are, some would say, great quarterbacks, right? Right? The year before, we won 10 games. Again, same. I don't even remember who the damn quarterback was that year.
Duck Hodges?
Nah, it wasn't Duck. It was Kenny damn Pickett.
Ugh.
So what I'm trying to explain to you, Mr. Stalter, is this is a team led by its defense, and we already talked about one stellar defensive player, highest defensive paid player in the history of the NFL. You know how long the NFL has been around? A long damn time, Anthony. They got one guy, all he does is get after QBs, you know? Then they got another guy on the other side, he gets after them as well. Got a great defense. Now, you might have traded some help up the middle when you traded Minka for a corner and Jalen, but we're going to lock down that damn corner over there, you know? Defensively, you got to love what they do. The only thing that has been missing from this organization, I would say, since Ben Roethlisberger was 2 years before he retired, because the last 2 years, he was still struggling. It's a quarterback. And what do you have, Anthony? You got a Hall of Famer under center. Say it with me. Hall of Famer. MVP. Aaron Rodgers. And this team is going to ride. They're going to be good. They're going to be good. You see where they're ranked? That's not by mistake.
6.
Yeah. You can show me 5 teams. Show me 10 teams that are better.
Okay, I will. After I read this. Brandon says at 101 ESPN, CD, just show Stalter your Super Bowl ring.
Thank you. It's what we do. Win Super Bowls.
I don't know what that has to do with the Steelers rank 6, but I'd love to see it.
He's letting you know they're going to have another one. Yep.
All right, so 10 better. Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, that's 3. Bills, 4. Packers, 5.
Packers?
Lions, 6. Commanders, 7.
Now, hold on, because I want to answer questions to those. Packers, I'll let you have that one. The Commanders,
yeah.
What happens in the second year of a really good player?
Sometimes they struggle.
Sometimes they struggle. May I show you C.J. Stroud? Struggled in his second year. Jaden Daniels had an outstanding rookie year. I mean, it was phenomenal. It was one of the better ones you could find. Made it to the NFC Championship game. I don't know what he's going to do in 2025. Hell, I don't even know if Terry McLaurin is going to be catching passes. Who knows, right? They want to pay him. Commander's like, nah, we'll think about it. So, take away one weapon, going into your second year, it's up for grabs. We'll see. The Detroit Lions, who you love, and this guy here who's not here loves as well, right?
Yeah.
He loves them.
Yeah.
What did they lose this offseason?
Both their coordinators.
How'd that work out for the Eagles after they went to the Super Bowl?
They went to the playoffs.
What happened? How was the season for them?
They got blank stomped by Tampa.
They did. And this is a team that didn't even make it to the Super Bowl, and they lost both coordinators. And you're just going to tell me, based on that they're going to be better than the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have pretty much the same team back, upgraded in some areas, and specifically the quarterback position?
Lions are going to get healthy.
I can't say that for sure.
Lions going to get healthy again on the defensive side of the ball.
Who else you got better? The Chargers? You know how I feel about him.
Yeah, I would put the Chargers
ahead of the Steelers?
Yeah, I put the Rams ahead of them too.
Anthony, now who's drinking the sauce?
I think the Steelers are probably 10. They ain't 6.
They are. That's what old Ralph Vaccanio has them ranked as. You're mad about the Steelers 6, but you let the Arizona Cardinals beat 14, and that doesn't bother you?
No, it does. I haven't even got there yet. I think the Cardinals at 14 are too high. I get it. Here's the thing. When I was going through this, there was one theme that stuck out, And that theme was, if you made a bunch of moves in the offseason, especially for big names, you're ranked high on this list. If you didn't, you're ranked low.
I don't disagree.
Cardinals
I disagree
at 14. The Bears at 17. They love themselves, the Bears. Why? Because they hired Ben Johnson and they brought in,
they
Grady
upgraded
Jarrett,
the offensive line.
Joe Tooney. They got Colson. Like, if you made any sort of moves, you're automatically in the top 20.
Okay, we don't disagree on the top 4. The Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bills.
I mean, from a talent standpoint, like a roster standpoint, the Ravens probably have more talent than the Chiefs. But I'm not going to put the Ravens in front of the Chiefs. I got the Eagles 1, Chiefs 2, Ravens 3, Bills 4.
Okay.
And maybe that's not even fair to the Bills, who obviously, dispatched Baltimore last year. But
I think the Ravens have more talent. The Packers, we'll see.
I think once you go 5 through 10, I would still have the line. I'd have the Lions at 5.
I can't say that for sure. I don't know what the offense is going to be.
You don't know what the Bears are, though.
And I wouldn't have the Bears there either, but they're there. I don't have the Lions as this. I know they are a high-powered offense. I know that when Ben Johnson was the coordinator, him and Jared Goff had the same brain. We watched the quarterback series, and he's thinking, whatever that play is, swarm. What was it, swarm or whatever it was?
Wasp.
I don't know. Swarm, wasp. Attack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wasp. And Ben Johnson said what? Wasp. Because they had the same brain. They thought football the same. They had been together for long enough that they saw football and what was needed in that moment in the same way. You got a new coordinator, John Morton, who I don't know. I thought it was Johnny Morton, the old player. It ain't even him. It's somebody else. So I don't know what their offense is going to look like, nor their defense, because they have new people calling their plays. And if I have anything, I have proof from a couple of years ago with the Philadelphia Eagles. When you lose both coordinators, your offense and your defense takes a step back. I can say the same thing with the Ravens last year with their new defensive coordinator. It took them 8 to 10 weeks to finally get the defense rolling. It's not as seamless as most people will assume that it is.
I agree.
It's a different voice. Sometimes it's different plays, and it's a different thought process from my mouth to the play caller's ears. So I don't know what the Lions are going to be. I think they're going to be good, but I don't know. So I can't put the Lions up there because I don't know what the hell they are.
But
they're a football team, but I don't know what they are.
If we go 5 through 10, though, you're going to have questions about all of them. And I mean, not you specifically, but you in general.
I have questions about the Bengals defense.
I mean, the Bengals are 8th. You got the Cincinnati Bengals, who don't play defense, at 8 ahead of the Lions, who are 9. That's a crime.
Well, they got the coordinators back. Can I give you maybe a reason for that? If for some reason the Bengals do decide to play defense just for, 30 snaps.
Sure.
That team probably is going to be in the Super Bowl.
Do you think they're better
the
now?
AFC Championship game.
Do you think they're better now without their leading tackler, and Trey Hendricks still holding out? Now they do get Shamar Stewart, but Stewart's just showing up in training camp.
I think they drafted in an area of need. They drafted a defensive lineman in Stewart. They drafted a linebacker in Knight. And so they drafted that area of need to get better on defense. So allowing the linebacker to walk, you drafted that position to replace him. Trey Hendrickson is going to play football. Now, he's going to be pissed off when he's playing, but he's going to play football. He has another year on his contract. He's going to play football. It's not like he's a free agent. It's not like they're waiting on him to sign. No, he's going to play. He doesn't want to, and he's going to be mad while he's doing it, and he might lead the league in sacks again, and he might not get any more money next year, but he's going to play this year. That's my thought on it. Will it be after week 1? Maybe he'll show up the week of week 1. Probably won't play because he's not in game shape. Probably won't play till week 2 or 3. But I think he'll be there and he'll play. So I'm not concerned about it.
We'll wrap this up here. What do you think? I think the biggest crimes on this list, Steelers should be like 9 or 10, not 6. The Bengals, I think, should be 12 or 13, not 8. The Lions at 9. I think that's way too low. I think that's way too low. What other crime do you think has been committed here by this list?
I think the Falcons are way too low at 25. I told you, I think that they probably will win the division. I like everything that they have, and I think Michael Penix Jr. is going to be a really good quarterback. I thought he was one of the better quarterbacks in the draft, and the Falcons were able to get him. I think they're going to be good. The Miami Dolphins are an intriguing team as well. And it's all based on Tua. They're number 24 on this list. They could easily be a top 10 team because I've seen them offensively explode on people. Can Tua stay healthy? So, and I guess a lot of this is based on injuries and whether or not guys are going to be able to play a complete season, a complete 17 games. Are they able to do that? If Tua stays healthy, that's a team that I think will shock people and strike some fear into some defenses.
All right. You got the Bengals as a top 10 team?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I got Joe Burrow and I got Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
You do have some offense. No, I didn't.
plenty.
I'm sorry. I didn't say for fantasy purposes. I'm talking about for real football.
And real football, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I can score 45. I'm going to have to.
Ooh, you're going to have to is right. All right, it's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Marshy, quick update. Do we have a lineup game? Or lineup, I should say.
Refresh this
give us a refresh.
Little refresh. Nope.
Okay.
No lineup just yet.
Wow, we had the lineup by this time yesterday. Wonder what's going on at Busch Stadium, huh? Do we have a trade? Probably not.
Doubt it.
You never know. All right. Marsh, speaking of Marsh, he was ticked off, and so were several people about perhaps more less transparency again from the Cardinals on something. That's next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a SportsCenter update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Cardinals look to pick up another win over the Miami Marlins tonight. First pitch tonight at Busch Stadium, 6:45. Sonny Gray on the mound going up against Sandy Alcantara. If you missed anything from today's show, including our interview with Mark Sweeney, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page and you'll find all of our shows and all of our interviews there. It's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the SportsCenter update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Derek Gould's tweeted out earlier today. He actually took He retweeted something that Katie Wu put out about Tekoa Roby. Wu reported that pitching prospect Tekoa Roby underwent Tommy John surgery on Friday. So she tweeted this out yesterday, but Roby apparently underwent Tommy John surgery on Friday and will likely not pitch until 2027, according to her sources at The Athletic. Derek Gould retweeted that out and then added, "This is significant news that the team declined recently to acknowledge. Good work by Katie Wu to get past that stiff arm for the story." Now, Marsh, you were going through a lot of the tweets, the reactions to the tweets, and you, just like some other tweeters, became enraged.
I don't know if enraged is the right word to say.
You were enraged in the office.
I was.
By more transparency that's not being shared by our hometown Cardinals.
Yeah, I don't know if enraged is the right word. I think maybe frustrated and confused. I thought that was an interesting thing to put out there. I don't understand why someone would have to get through a stiff arm, a hypothetical stiff arm, to find out this news, which is pretty big news. Now, I'm sure there's a couple reasons why they didn't want that news out, potentially. Maybe it had to do with the trade deadline. I have no idea. They don't want other teams to know that they are heavily looking at starting pitching.
Right. But
maybe that's what it is. But
obviously, teams have their own scouting.
Absolutely.
They know that the Cardinals need pitching.
Like myself, there were others in the comment section that were frustrated because it just seems like another thing to tack on to the lack of transparency within this organization. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. But do you guys feel the same way?
You're crazy, Marsh. I do feel that way, but much different. So is this lack of transparency from the Cardinals in the same way that it's been lack of transparency in the past? I don't think so. I do think that there are, kind of in the reporting game, there are reporters that do become a little frustrated when the team isn't completely transparent about like injury information. But that's also, it's kind of a moral ground, right? Like, how much are you going to push to get specifics on injuries? My big question is, I don't know why the Cardinals wouldn't just share that with the reporters. Like, what's the point? I don't think it's a big deal, but what's the point? Like, why not just share it right away with everybody? Hey, he had Tommy John on Friday. Every team in baseball that is going to deal with the Cardinals knows that they need pitching. You know, I don't think it was a gamesmanship thing. I don't know why they didn't release it that he already had the surgery, but nonetheless, I don't think this is one of those like, hey, Cardinals are hiding stuff again.
I mean, yeah, I don't think they could hide it if they were trying to hide it. I don't think they were trying to hide it for too long, but it is kind of questionable as to
it's just weird
when it happens or when there's really. Because I forget who we had on. Who do we have on a couple of weeks ago?
John Denton.
No, the
Mark Sweeney.
Alex Coyle.
Alex Coyle.
Alex Coyle from
Vail.
I wasn't even here for that.
The Memphis Redbirds.
And he talked about Tekoa Roby on the injured list at that time, but I guess, who knows when it was decided that the Tommy John surgery was needed. But I'm sure at that point they probably had some speculation that it could be season ending for him. But I don't know why you don't feel the need to say these things. It's better to get it out and then get it over with, but
Yeah.
Again, maybe they don't feel like it was a requirement or is that necessary. It's not the big league club, so it's not as important as if it were, one of the guys, Eric Fetty, while he was here, needing. I said a name that no longer here, so no one could blame.
I didn't pick up on it because you didn't say the Fed man.
No, I'm sorry. The Fed man needing, Tommy John surgery, in April. Or May.
Yeah, I don't think this is a huge deal by any means, but I found when I saw that on X, I found it to be weird. I just thought it was weird that
I'll give you that
was put out there.
I think it is unusual. I think it's weird.
Now, we deal with that with the NHL. They're very secretive about injuries. Is this something similar to that? How do you feel about the NHL doing that?
I mean, they're consistent at least by saying upper body, lower body.
I hate it.
Yeah,
the notion that somebody's going to attack you if you think nobody knows when your ankle is injured on the NFL report and you're at the bottom of the damn pile and you got one ankle taped and the other one not.
Right.
Yeah, come on.
That's on you though. You got to get both.
I tape both of them. I always did.
Yeah.
Don't tape one, tape both.
Yeah. Go ahead, Marsh.
Oh, no, you can continue. I'll read a text after you're done.
Well, I was just going to say, Marsh, you had brought up the sports betting aspect of this, right? Do they need to be more transparent if they're going to promote all the sports betting stuff? No. I don't think so.
Is somebody betting on minor league baseball? Because...
Well, I'm sure there's somebody out there.
I don't know. There's a number for that.
Can you even do that?
I don't know if you can.
No offense. There's a number for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah. I don't think you should be. That's kind of crazy. No judgment here, though.
There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of angles.
I mean, hell, Marsh bet on tennis.
Marsh finds.
He bet on table tennis.
Not even tennis. Table tennis.
That was crazy.
Which, by the way, my parlay did not hit yesterday, so I think I'm done for the month.
Did you hit any of them?
Oh no, yeah. Like Michael Boyd, I saw Michael Boyd didn't get the strikeouts that I needed. Damn Cub, and it was over from there. It was over from there. But we did get a text from Man Bay 2004.
What's up, Man Bay?
Just an FYI, there is a completely different protocol for injury reporting in the minors compared to the majors. Teams are under no obligation to report MILB injuries or health, and it's fairly common across the league. It usually trickles out eventually. And for the record, as a prospect dork, I hate it.
So suck on that, Marshy.
Thanks, Anthony.
So there you go. Huh?
Man Bay said.
Yeah, you're worried about the transparency. I think it's more lack of, how do I put this, competence than I do lack of transparency.
It's an interesting word
when
to
it comes
use.
to the Cardinals.
Why would you think they're incompetent, Anthony?
Not with all things. I think they know how to make money.
Do they? And lots of it.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I think they're really skilled business people.
Again, though, it's not a huge deal by any means, but there are people that are frustrated about the lack of transparency from other things that maybe this could seem overblown because it's been a reoccurring thing. So even if this is what Man Bay says and, protocols are different, it doesn't seem that way to the casual baseball fan or the casual Cardinal fan, or maybe not even casual, but just the diehard Cardinal fan who doesn't know something like that. They just see it as another lack of transparency thing.
Can I ask you a question as maybe one of these frustrated fans?
Sure.
Are you just pissed at the organization overall?
Yes.
No, I'm serious.
No, I'm frustrated with
You're
it.
frustrated.
I'm enraged, Anthony, as you said earlier.
You're frustrated.
I'm frustrated.
See, I think that's a very honest answer. I think if most people answered, if most of the Cardinals fans that are frustrated now, you're kind of just ticked at everything right now.
How can
like
you not
you walk in the door, you're pissed.
You're finding ways to be upset.
Yes.
Because you want some type of accountability.
You also
to
want
be
action,
urgency,
yes. Something different than what you have received of not only the last couple of years. I know that they're in the playoffs the one time, but they got bounced, and even if they beat the Phillies, I don't think you're going to go much further than that.
The one time, Anthony, is what you said. Even though they were in the playoffs, one time.
Well, they were in the playoff. They were in the first round. They also had the wild card game against the Dodgers.
But it's how you say it. It's not just you. I'm just saying, like that's not Cardinal baseball.
No, it's not.
Like.
The last legit time you were really invested in Cardinals baseball was 2019 when they made the run into the NLCS. Since that point, it's been a lot of the.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, the 17-game winning streak
and
certainly
Albert
helped.
Pujols.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is like the Cardinals as a legit contender. Maybe you got a little of that in what year was that? 2022.
I felt like they were a legit contender in 2022.
Then why are you complaining? It's not that long ago.
Did you feel that way?
I really did. Anthony saw me blow up when they played the Phillies.
I
was, you know why I was mad? Because I expected more out of that team.
Yeah,
I expected more.
He was so upset.
The Phillies defense was horrible heading into. Actually, that team wasn't even playing that good.
No.
And then they went to the World Series. Why? Because they got a spark, Anthony.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals gave them that spark.
Fired their manager. Got him there.
Yeah.
Was it Joe Girardi?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Wait, what?
It was Joe Girardi. They fired him. Didn't they?
The Phillies?
Yeah.
And promoted Rob Thompson.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I was reading something and I missed. I actually just missed what you said, so I wanted to clarify. Now I was just reading. Ryan says the Fast Lane misses hockey. No Blues segments. Can't wait for October.
I miss hockey.
I don't know if there's
I miss football.
Yeah, is there a ton to really break down with the Blues? Because I'm not going down the Jordan Kyrou thing. I'm sorry. Yeah. Is there do you guys just want like generic? I mean, we could do the generic thing where we break down the lines and. I just don't. I think this is the deadest period in hockey.
I don't think
somebody else mentioned no Blues talk yesterday.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah,
we had Freedom Friday last Friday. You could have.
That's true.
Any Blues topic that you wanted.
Yeah,
we could have talked Blues hockey all day on Friday.
Well, so this is your fault.
It is Major League Baseball's trade deadline week. I feel like that's kind of important.
Nah.
And the NFL is also starting their preseason this week. I feel like that's slightly important.
Yeah. In the sports world, sure. And yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And going over all of the different NBA champions yesterday, that was very important.
And let me state Ryan did say, not Hayden, just can't wait to feel alive again. He's a huge hockey fan, so I get it. I do. I think what Ryan is saying is, hey, it's a dead period right now in hockey, and I just miss watching my Blues.
Yeah, I don't blame
That's all Ryan's saying.
Yeah, I definitely think the interest level of the Cardinals will, if it's already gone, will slowly diminish within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, somebody said, Eric said, just tuned in, must be a slow day. Wait till next Monday. When your Cardinals have made all the deals and we've broken it down and did all that. Okay. Yeah.
At least with last offseason, Doug Armstrong pulled off the offer sheets.
Very true.
During the summer.
Yeah, you know whose fault this is? Armies. Make a move, darn it. I mean, what are you doing? Make a move. Splashback 2 says, we can't do an NHL power ranking? Sure. Blues,
right now?
6.
That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Just a heads up, Miami came out with their lineup. We are currently waiting for the Cardinals to release theirs.
Should we play the Marlins lineup game? No, you know what? No, can't do it.
Yeah.
Nope, can't do it. Not going to do that. All right, it's Fastline on 101 ESPN. Is putting Ivan Herrera in the outfield creative or just a panic move? I got another word for it. That's next on 101 ESPN. taking a risk by playing the lineup game. Our guy John Denton, who's very reliable. Very reliable. MLB.com's John Denton tweeted out the lineup. But does MLB.com have it?
Not yet, as of the refresh.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's roll the dice here.
We're going out on a limb?
Yes, sir. Sandy Alcantara on the hill.
What has that guy ever done?
Yeah, he sucks. That's why the Cardinals traded him.
It is. You get it, Anthony.
That's what some people respond to me
Show us.
when I talk about the Ozuna trade. Yeah, go ahead.
May I?
Yes.
Show us Brendan Donovan.
What a shame.
What?
Has he had a day off in
Is he on the trade
365
market?
years? Oh, stop it.
Hey, you don't
All right,
want to
well,
get hit like Suarez did last night.
Yeah, that probably sent
Things change.
shivers up Arizona's spine, huh? Okay,
Scary.
so it's not Donovan. Is it Wynn?
Sure.
He's been red hot.
Yeah. You want to do it?
Sure. Show us Mason Wynn.
Duncan!
Yes.
Bring me that arm!
Ivan Herrera.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Show us Ivan Herrera.
Oh, Yvonne? That's a French-ass name, Yvonne. Yeah, my little croissant. Little cheese on my croissant.
What's he playing?
I don't know.
Left field?
DH. I'm gonna write it down. DH, because that's his spot.
All right, Anthony. This should be Alec, right?
Yes, sir.
You do it?
Show us Alec Burleson.
You're already acting like you're a star and we haven't even opened yet!
I'm gonna put Burleson in left field.
You're just going to go ahead and do it, huh?
Yes, sir.
Show us Wilson Contreras.
You don't know how to play first base. It's not that hard. Tell him, Wash.
It's incredibly hard.
Hey, anything worth doing is.
I'm gonna put him at first base. All right, this I believe is Nolan Arenado after having a day off yesterday.
Okay.
Show us Nolan Arenado.
A lot of people think you get in your mid-30s and your career's over, but like I always say, until they stop scouting, I ain't going to stop playing.
So he was just getting a day off, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm gonna put him at third base.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's a given.
I'm gonna put him at third base.
Okay. You want to say it one more time?
Nope.
All right.
You heard me.
So who's here?
Jaywalk, probably.
You think he's moved up to fifth?
Oh, yeah.
Moving on up?
Do you see that kid? He's hitting 300 since he came back.
Moving on up. All right. Show us
To the
Jordan
side.
Walker.
Die for every ball.
Nice.
It's boring otherwise, plus it looks harder. The most important play in right field is what I like to call the janitor throw. Guaranteed out every time. I call it the janitor throw because it cleans up that are trying to take an extra base on you.
I'm going to put him in right field.
Good answer.
Okay.
Good answer. Good answer.
Now, is this
Sajasi.
or Pajes?
No.
No, you think it's Sajasi?
That wouldn't be Pajes. I wouldn't. Let's see.
Oh,
1, 2,
Poso?
3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you need. What do you need?
You need a catcher.
You need a catcher.
And a second baseman. I
And a
think
second baseman.
Sajasi's your second
And
baseman.
a center fielder.
Yeah.
So this is.
It's
this
either
is
Sajasi or Pajes.
Sajasi.
Okay, go for it.
Show us Thomas Sajasi.
Richard, do I have a mark on my face?
Nice job.
It really hurts.
Nope, nothing. I thought I hit you on the shoulder.
My shoulder doesn't hurt very much, but my face does.
Okay. So is this Pajes or Poso?
It's Pajes.
All right.
They keep going. It's Pajes.
Show us Pedro Pajes.
Smithies, throw this at him. You're out!
Maybe.
All right. Wrap it up.
Show us Victor Scott, the second.
Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man!
All right, Marshy, run that thing.
All right. And I did double check. The lineup is out on MLB.com now.
Thank
We
goodness.
are good. Leading off, the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Batting second, the DH, Ivan Herrera. Batting third in left field, Alec Burleson. Your cleanup hitter, first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Batting fifth, playing third base, Nolan Arenado. Batting sixth, in right field, Jordan Walker. Batting seventh, second baseman, Thomas Sajasi. Batting 8th and catching, Carey's favorite player, Pedro Paez. Batting 9th in center field, Victor Scott II.
Back. Stay fair! Stay fair! Go fair! I don't believe what I just saw!
Home run.
Well, we gift wrapped another home run for the leader, Jamie Rivers, last night. He hasn't even picked his last 2 home run hitters. I picked the one for him, and then Marsh picked the one for him. So, what's his lead at now?
He has 25, Anthony.
We just gift wrapped him the win.
He did pick somebody today, though.
Okay. Who'd he pick?
Ivan Herrera.
Bet he did. You know what? Give me Jordan Walker. He's hit a couple that are just barely missing. He's going to smoke one. Maybe 2.
2?
Yeah.
Wow. I will take Alec Burleson to go back-to-back.
I am going to pick the guy that you picked. What was it? 2 games in a row?
Oh, V. Scott?
No.
Oh.
You're like, I think Thomas Sajaci might hit a home run.
Yeah.
Wasn't it him?
I picked Victor Scott twice back-to-back home runs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But I did I did double up on Thomas Sajaci last night.
Okay, then I'm going to stick with Thomas Sajaci.
Okay, all right. That's your lineup game and your home run derby. We've got a returning Gauntlet contestant. Does he go with me or Marsh? We'll find out next on 101 ESPN.
4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
403, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. Carey Davis and Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter. And we welcome in Andrew for round 2. What's up, Andrew?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Not much. Congratulations again on that dub yesterday. You have an opportunity now to take on either Marsh or me in round 2. Who would you like to go with?
I'm going to go with Marsh this time.
All right. Marshy is up. Here we go.
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell Marsh to spin that wheel, and then we'll kick him out.
Hey, Marsh, go ahead and spin that wheel right meow.
Right meow?
Right meow.
All right, Marsh, get out of here, kid. Andrew, what are you hoping for?
I'm going to hope for random. Not hockey, random.
Not hockey, but random. And Carey, he received...
Baseball.
Baseball. All right, how do you feel about baseball?
I feel good about baseball.
All right.
Hope so.
Anthony, the questions.
Thank you, Carey. All right, 4 baseball questions, all worth 2 points, unless you ask for the options. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Andrew, are you ready?
I am.
Here we go. The Royals have called up well-traveled lefty Rich Hill to make his 249th career start on Tuesday against the Cubs. He is the first pitcher, 45 or older. By the way, these questions are a little older because I think Rich Hill just got released. But he is the first pitcher, 45 or older, to appear in a game since who? So who's the last pitcher, 45 or older, to appear in a game?
Let me get the options.
Mike Gonzalez, Bartolo Colon, or Jesse Orozco?
Oh, give me Cologne. It's got to be him.
Final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
Question number 2. Todd Helton played his entire 17-year Major League Baseball career with the Colorado Rockies. Which teams defeated Helton in the postseason?
Can I get the options?
Is it the Red Sox and Phillies, the Nationals and Phillies, or the Braves and Indians?
What were the first 2 options? I'm sorry.
Red Sox and Phillies, Nationals and Phillies, or Braves and Indians?
I'm going to guess and get Nationals and Phillies, please. Final answer.
All right, Andrew, question 3. Earlier this month, who broke Tim Raines' record to become the youngest Nationals player with a 5-hit game?
Let me get the options again.
C.J. Abrams, Luis Garcia Jr., or James Wood?
I have no idea. I should know this. Let's go with Garcia Jr. Final answer.
Final question. Identify the first Major League team to play in both Japan and Mexico.
Is that the Dodgers? Japan and Mexico. Hang on, let me think. I got to do the options. Let me get the options.
Is it the Mets, the Dodgers, or the Mariners?
I'm going to kick myself if I don't say the Dodgers, so I'm going to go with the Dodgers. Final answer.
All right, let's bring back Andrew Marsh from the Cone of Silence. Andrew, how you feeling?
I feel a little better this time than I did this yesterday, but I guess we'll see.
All right. Marsh
is better than Marsh.
Well, if you lose, at least you know that Andrew Marsh only defeats good people. It's a good thing about that. But Marsh is putting his headphones back on, ready to go. He's got his Kirky football T-shirt on today, so he's feeling good.
We'll see how the result plays out with this Kirky football shirt on.
Marsh?
Yeah.
What would you do? You have the record for that shirt in Gauntlet appearances? Because you have impeccable data keeping.
I don't think I've played in the Gauntlet with this shirt on.
Interesting.
So,
all right. Well, let's see how you do here.
We'll see. Yeah.
Category is baseball.
Okay.
Pack a lunch.
Question 1. The Royals, and this is a question from last week. The Royals called up well-traveled lefty Rich Hill to make his 249th career start last Tuesday against the Cubs. He's the first pitcher, 45 or older, to appear in a game since...
45, you say. Man, there's one name that's sticking out right now, and his name is Bartolo Colon. I'm going to go with Bartolo Colon. Final answer.
Question number 2. Todd Helton played his entire 17-year Major League Baseball career with the Colorado Rockies. Which teams defeated Helton in the postseason?
Which teams defeated Helton in the postseason? You said teams?
Teams.
The Red Sox are one of them. I'm assuming this is a series, not one game. So teams plural. It better not just be one team. So let's see here. Oh man, how long did he play? That's the question. I don't remember the Rockies really. Can you repeat the question, please?
Todd Helton played his entire 17-year Major League Baseball career with the Colorado Rockies. Which teams defeated Helton in the postseason?
Okay. I think there's 2. I'm going to go with the Red Sox. And then oh, man. I'm going to go with the Cubs. Red Sox and Cubs. Final answer.
Question 3. Earlier this month, who broke Tim Raines' record to become the youngest Nationals player with a 5-hit game?
James Wood. Final answer.
Final question. Identify the first Major League team to play in both Japan and Mexico.
Well, the Padres have played in Mexico, and I think the Padres have played in Japan when they took on the Dodgers. I'll go with the Padres. Final answer.
All right. Let's go over these.
I think I had a real Kirk Cousins performance today. I really do.
Which part of the year?
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out, right?
Let's start off with that last question. Identify the first Major League team to play in both Japan and Mexico. Andrew said, I think it's the Dodgers, but he took the options, listened to the options, and went with the Dodgers. He said, I kick myself if I don't take the Dodgers. Marsh, we just heard say the Padres, who were not an option. Correct answer is...
Yes, the Mets.
The Mets. Meet the Mets. 0-0 between Andrew and Marsh. The Royals have called up well-traveled lefty Rich Hill, who made his 249th career start last Tuesday against the Cubs. He is the first pitcher, 45 or older, to appear in a game since... You both said Bartolo Colon. Correct answer is...
Bartolo Colon.
But Marsh did not use the option, so he's got a 2-1 lead over Andrew. Todd Helton played his entire 17-year career with the Colorado Rockies. Which teams defeated Helton in the postseason? Andrew took the options. He said the Nationals and the Phillies. Marsh did not take the options, and he went with the Red Sox and the Cubs. Correct answer is...
It is the Phillies and the Red Sox.
You guys both had the correct answer. Only one of the correct answers, though. Yeah, Red Sox in 2007, of course, the World Series. And then 2 years later, when the Phillies went to the World Series and they lost to
the Yankees.
That's correct. 2-1 lead for Marsh. It comes down to this. Earlier this month, who broke Tim Raines' record to become the youngest Nationals player with a 5-hit game? Marsh said, I don't need your stupid options. Give me James Wood. Andrew said, can I please have the options, although I should know this. Andrew went with Luis Garcia Jr. If it's Luis Garcia Jr., we got a walk-off. If it's any other national that has ever played for them, Marsh wins. Correct answer is
James Wood.
Andrew.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose. Not today.
Andrew Marsh got you today 4-1. Sorry, pal.
Hey, that was fun. Appreciate the opportunity, guys.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Good
Thanks
job,
for listening.
Andrew.
Thanks for playing.
All right, see you.
All right, Andrew, while very disappointed, you can hear it in his voice.
Yeah.
He at least can rest his head tonight on his pillow, knowing that, of course, he is a good human being.
Absolutely.
Marsh only beats good dudes.
Good dude.
Yep.
And Kirk Cousins, he won one playoff game.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Marsh, you were the Kirk Cousins today, weeks 3 through 8. That's what you were today. 3 through 8, Kirky Cousins.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got that version.
Feels good.
Yeah.
We got a non-prime time, NFC
Noon home
North
start
versus AFC South game.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice job, Marsh.
watching?
I appreciate that.
Good job, Marshy.
Good job to you.
Yeah.
And that ultimate backup, Kirky football.
That's your guy now.
Is putting Ivan Herrera in the outfield creative or a panic move?
He's completely ignoring it.
He heard you.
Oh, I know.
He's happy.
I thought of another word. And yes, that's the second time I've teased that. That's next on 101 ESPN. Ivan Herrera handled his only fly ball in last night's game. It was a second inning hit to the warning track, and Ivan Herrera said, no problem, I got it. Of course, if he would have dropped it, I think Victor Scott would have had it because Victor Scott was right behind him as he caught it. That's how fast that dude is. Do you ever think that Victor Scott won't win a Gold Glove because he makes everything look easy?
I knew you were going to say that.
We worked in radio too long together. Do we know each other too much?
I knew where you were going.
Darn it.
I thought about it yesterday, though. He did make a couple catches, and he looked very easy.
It did, yeah.
He's extremely fast.
Is putting Ivan Herrera in the outfield creative or a panic move? Marsh came up with this topic. I got two thoughts on this. One, I don't think it's either. I don't think it's a creative move or a panic move. I think it's an exploratory move. I think with Alec Burleson fouling off 965 pitches off of his legs the last couple of weeks, I think they just got him off his feet. They've said that Ivan Herrera won't return to catching. They thought about moving him to the outfield at some point, and they gave him a shot. He's not in the line. He's not in left field again tonight. Mm-hmm. So I do not think this is a move where it's like, hey, we're trying to get creative here. I think they're exploring different options. And I don't blame them. That's cool, whatever. But I will say this. Marsh, you brought up is this a creative move?
Yeah, I saw a little back and forth. It was on X. I mentioned this gentleman's name yesterday, Thomas Guavin. He's part of Redbird Rants. He put on X, I hope Herrera proves me wrong and plays Gold Glove defense out there, but the amount of panic moves this organization has made these last 3 years is quite bothersome. And so Thompsonian 87 in the reply said, I'm a loud critic of Mo and company, but they deserve credit for Liberatore back in the rotation and Contreras full-time first base. This is in the same world in terms of internal creativity. It's a shame Mo won't apply it externally with trades, and that's something that we have talked about multiple times on this show, so I found that to be interesting, the back and forth, not only between us, but Cardinal fans alike.
Yeah, and I don't think, again, I don't think this is a creative move, and I don't think it's a panic move, right? Like a panic move, what would be a good example of a panic move?
Wilson Contreras playing outfield because he apparently can't catch.
Okay, I like that.
2 years ago?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a panic move in my opinion.
I could see that.
But then they ended up not doing it.
Yeah.
They talked about it.
Yeah, but I don't think that falls into that. I don't know what would be a panic move for the Cardinals the last couple of years. I don't think there has been. CD, you got a smirk on your face.
I was just gonna say Taylor Motter being on the roster.
Yeah, but not panic. That's just dumb. You know.
And I don't want to talk about Taylor.
Well,
he's a fine human being.
Let's define what our version of panic move would be.
Right.
What does that look like?
Like a panic move. And this, I don't even think the word fits it, but I don't like how they wanted to get Matt Carpenter. Like, hey, we got an idea. We don't think Matt Carpenter should be a leadoff hitter anymore. He's hitting for more power. Mm-hmm. We think he should be further down the lineup. We think he should be, 2, 3, 4. Mm-hmm. He's now that guy. But we need a leadoff hitter. What's on the open market? Well, somebody that's led off before, and even though the previous team played him at the wall because he wasn't good anymore in center field, we'll sign Dexter Fowler for 5 years and make him. He checks 2 boxes. Leadoff hitter, so we move Carpenter, and we needed a center fielder. Is that a panic move? No, they thought that out. Mm-hmm. But I think it was a short-sighted move.
Mm-hmm. What about Jordan Walker, rookie season, being sent down to fix his launch angle? Is that a panic move? Because I definitely don't see it as creative.
No, I think it was a short-sighted. Well, the panic could have been. I guess I'm struggling with the word panic.
Trading for Eric Fetty?
No.
And Tommy Pham because you needed a right-handed bat versus left-handed pitching. That always felt weird to me.
The bare bones, here's the nugget of that. Let's not do the hindsight thing. I did the hindsight thing last week. They needed pitching, and they wanted a right-handed bat, so they made the move.
You could have got 2 other players from Chicago.
But could you? Because Luis Robert's still in Chicago. So I don't know if he could have.
I mean, he's not been good this year, but
I don't know. I don't know if that would have gotten.
You gave up Tommy Edman.
Okay.
You basically gave up Tommy Edman for nothing.
Oh, that's true. In hindsight, absolutely.
Like not even a full calendar year later. You traded him for nothing.
Technically, well, hold on.
Steve. It ain't been a calendar year.
No, it hasn't. But I don't like that you're saying that they didn't get anything for Tommy.
What did they get
Tommy
for Tommy?
Or for Tommy Edman, excuse me. Hold on.
This is about to be bad.
No, it's not.
It's going to be bad.
It's not.
It is.
You got a lot of quality starts out of Fetty.
How many?
Like 6.
Out of how many opportunities?
A lot.
Like,
is that actually the
40?
No, it's not. I don't even think it's 6.
Not even 6.
No.
Nah.
Let's see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total starts last year out of Fetty. That ain't nothing. All right. Over that time, he had, let's see, 1, 2, 3 quality starts.
How many do you have this year?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not much.
Probably 3, which would equal 6, right?
Sure.
How many?
He had one against the Twins.
He had 6 quality starts this year. Is that right?
One against the Pirates. That's 2.
Fed man.
One against the Astros. He had the 9 innings pitch against the Nationals.
He had 6 quality starts this year.
There you go.
How many wins do you have, Anthony?
3.
He had more quality
That's a team
starts
start.
than,
That's a team stat.
The wins?
Yeah.
Are the losses a team stat as well?
Yes, sir.
The hell they are.
Don't be knocking the Fed, man.
When you give up 4 runs in the first inning, that ain't no damn team stat. It's your stat. You lost the damn game before it even got started.
You were wearing the birds on the bat. The team. That's a team stat.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about a crap individual performance, now I can get on board with that. Fed man had plenty of those.
Nora Gretz says, well played. He had 6 quality starts this year, and the Cards lost all of them.
There you go. You know, you got him a little more run support, and the Fed man could have bid something here.
Well, no, they won that game that he threw the complete game.
Oh, no, he did have it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they won that one.
See?
Yeah.
The Fed man.
The bottom line is you didn't get anything. You got something.
But is that
out of Tommy Edman?
Is that a panic move, though? I don't know.
No, it's not a panic move.
Our definition of panic move, maybe they don't have a ton of those. But on the other side of that, are they being creative? Is this a creative decision?
No.
Okay.
Todd B. And I was going to signing Lynn and Gibson. And bringing back Matt Carpenter because you needed veteran leadership. And Brandon Crawford because you needed more veteran leadership. Is that not panic in your eyes? The hell are you doing? You did that because you thought you were going to win.
Honestly, the panic move worked out. They brought back Albert. They panicked because they're like, we don't have right-handed. That was in spring training.
They totally did not want to bring in Albert.
They didn't want to bring him in. They panicked, fell ass backwards into that one, and worked out very well. Was the Ozuna trade a panic move?
No, you love that move, Anthony.
You could argue that was a panic move based on
wanted Stanton, couldn't get him.
Yeah,
went to Yelich, couldn't get him.
Let's get the next guy.
Got Ozuna. Did they offer the same amount each time they got rejected?
I would love to know that. I hope not. But then I wonder what the hell were you offering for Giancarlo Stanton? If that's
seriously.
The case.
What about this from the 314? I don't think they're panic moves. I think they're moves that the organization thinks are safe that just blow up in their face.
I would agree more with that line of thinking. Absolutely. I think this is a nice, safe organization. Under the DFA king.
It's the DFA maker.
The DFA maker? That was way more creative. I was way more creative. You talk about creative. I was creative yesterday, not so much today. Under the DFA maker and under the DeWitts, the St. Louis Cardinals have made nice, safe moves. It's kind of like when, and you know I love the grocery store analogy. It's kind of like when you go to the grocery store, right? and you want a little something sweet. Mm-hmm. The Cardinals, you look at all those options. You got all kinds of stuff. You got chocolate swirls. You've got marshmallows in some of these ice creams.
Yeah.
You got almonds. You got different kinds of peanuts and tree nuts. Okay? You got all kinds of stuff. Caramel swirls. But if you're the Cardinals, you look down and you see name brand vanilla ice cream and you go, yeah, that's me. And somebody in your party goes, well, don't you think we should get some chocolate sauce on that? And you just put your finger right to their mouth.
That's disgusting.
And you go, you shut it. This vanilla ice cream is perfect the way it is. That's your St. Louis Cardinals under Mo and the Duets.
So can you call it safe if a majority of the time it doesn't work?
Yeah, because vanilla ice cream by itself doesn't work.
Like,
I mean, for some it does, but for the majority of us that have taste buds, it doesn't. It's not enough.
Let's stick with the grocery analogy because I know you love that one.
Yes, sir.
Let's say I have $5, right? The cheapest drink is milk, right? Hypothetically,
I don't even think they're the cheapest.
It probably isn't.
Yeah.
Let's just say it is though.
You don't have kids.
It's milk, so I'm going to get the milk because it's the cheapest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also lactose intolerant, Anthony. That's kind of how I see this.
Enjoy.
Why couldn't we just stick with the ice cream analogy then?
Okay, you want to use the ice cream.
Because that's still...
I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
It'll tear you up.
So is it really,
eat it.
Is it really safe? It's not.
I mean...
Because it blew up in my face. Or in this case, I blew up the toilet.
Very true. That's their version of being... dangerous and going out on a limb. Zeus says, would you say they've always made the safe move since Mo came to STL? No. But the moves that they did make for like Goldie and Arenado, they basically went to the grocery store and got a flavored ice cream, but one that was on sale. You know? It's like, why wouldn't you buy it? The store is basically giving the ice cream away for cost, and you scooped it up, literally and figuratively.
The 618 says DFA equals DeWitt's fast laned up again.
Fair enough. All right.
That's a good one.
It's fast lane on 101 ESPN. I don't even know where we are.
Where are we?
We're talking about Herrera and left?
Yeah. That was a creative move.
Yeah.
Very creative.
314 says milk costs more than gas. Is that true?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't drink
you don't
milk.
have kids.
Does it?
Dude, milk is...
I don't buy gas, so I don't know.
He doesn't buy gas. I don't buy milk.
Yeah.
Milk is very expensive these days.
How'd that happen?
My kids go through two gallons a week, and I don't know if you guys see me on the corner. Selling lemonade, of course. But, I mean...
Is that what they're calling it these days?
But I've needed to, provide just to get the milk.
I don't know that, I thought that was supposed to be changed.
No.
I thought we were...
No, anytime Kristen's like, we're out of milk, I'm like, no.
Thought that was going to be better.
No, it's not better. No.
That stinks.
Don't you dare. We're not going down that route.
That's it. I thought it was supposed to be better.
Which NFL player is poised to have a breakout season? No, I'm not going to talk about Sam Darnold. That's next on 101 ESPN. He already had it.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. After a 7-1 victory last night, the Cardinals get back to business tonight at Busch Stadium with Sonny Gray on the mound, going up against Sandy Alcantara and the Miami Marlins. First pitch tonight is at 6:45. If you missed anything from today's show, including our interview with Mark Sweeney, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows. And it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Which NFL player is poised to have a breakout season not named Sam Darnold? We'll discuss that next, right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is driven by Johnny Londoff Chevrolet and Johnny Londoff Autoplex. See them at londoff.com. Chevy, together we drive. Are you kidding me?
March just teased in the Sports Center update. Which NFL player is poised to have a breakout season?
Have you looked at it yet?
I say Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he already had that.
Patrick Mahomes.
No, not him either.
Lamar.
He's had one of those as well.
Josh Allen.
Nope. Been an MVP.
Saquon.
Nope. Had that last year.
Okay. No, I did not look at the list.
You're a year behind.
I did not look at the list.
It's got to be Kyle Pitts.
No. Because
not a bad option.
I didn't know if you wanted me to or not.
I didn't want you to.
Okay, good.
I'm glad you didn't. Glad we got one brain now. You know, you and I.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Well, get used to it. Don't complain.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
First name on this list.
Are we guessing?
You like to guess?
Yeah.
Yes, I love this game.
Sure, you love the guessing game.
How many players do we have? Are we starting from like 5?
So they got offensive linemen on here. I won't give you any offensive linemen. So we'll go with let's see how many.
Give us the fantasy football positions.
Okay, quarterback, receiver, and running back, and one tight end. But again, we'll leave him off.
Quarterback, one quarterback,
one running back, 1, 2, 3, 4, three wide receivers.
Breakout season.
All right, so who's our quarterback there, Marsh? Let's talk about possibilities.
Are these the same people that wrote the power rankings?
Oh yeah.
So if they are, we gotta temper our expectations here.
Now, Caleb Williams would be in that conversation. I'm just talking about like players that would be in the conversation. Caleb Williams would be in the conversation. Drake May.
Yep.
I doubt they go with Penix, but Penix would at least be in the conversation. Who else? It wouldn't be Jaden.
Jaden
Daniels already had his.
Ooh.
My guess would probably be if a list like this was created, it'd probably be Caleb Williams.
I think it would have to be, especially with Ben Johnson now in the fold.
Yeah.
That's who I would pick.
We got to think like somebody that would write one of these articles.
Absolutely. So why wouldn't it be Caleb Williams?
I think we should go Caleb Williams.
Lock it in.
Caleb Williams, final answer.
X.
Oh,
what?
Son of a...
What the hell?
Okay.
Who's writing this?
Okay, so...
This is written by Bucky Brooks, who...
All right.
You've heard of Bucky Brooks.
Bucky Brooks,
is...
Yep.
I know I've met Bucky. Bucky is he's very well-versed in NFL and football.
Okay,
talent.
so...
Let's go through the teams real quick. Anybody in the NFC West?
Hold on. Bucky might be going the route of not the obvious, but not really. Drake May.
Okay, I'm in for that.
Show us Drake May.
What?
Okay.
Are we overthinking it? Is it Michael Penix Jr.?
No.
I think we have to say it now because you don't think it's him.
Okay. All right.
Michael Penix Jr.
Really?
Falcons fans should be excited about the offense's potential with Penix at the helm. Despite the small sample size by which we can judge the quarterback thus far, He started just 3 games and appeared in 5 in a rookie season last year. The left-hander has a wealth of playmakers at his disposal. Drake London, Darnell Mooney, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson.
Bijan.
Mm-hmm. Nothing to do but look up from here for Michael Penix and the Atlanta Falcons.
I like that, Bucky Brooks.
There
Always
you go.
have.
I keep trying to tell you,
Always
Anthony,
have.
who's going to win the NFC South. It's your Atlanta Falcons. Lock it in.
Okay. So, Marsh, we didn't do too good there. I like your approach there to fade me.
Yep.
All right. So, there's, what'd you say, one running back?
One running back.
One running back.
Good luck.
Interesting. Breakout season.
Good luck.
Can we get a hint? Rookie.
Not a rookie.
Not a rookie. Okay. We don't have to worry about those guys.
And he said good luck, so it's not going to be like Jahmyr Gibbs.
No.
Nah, he already
had his breakout. Okay. All right.
How about this? How about this, Anthony? We did mention Ben Johnson in Chicago, and we know how he used his running backs. Could it be Swift? Is that an outside the box?
That would
thought?
that would be outside the box. I'll give you that.
And that's somebody that would not be on my radar.
Yeah, he shouldn't be.
Okay, never mind.
Okay,
I
all right.
didn't say lock it
final
in.
answer.
I'm not giving us the X on that one. We're thinking out loud here.
Do you want help?
Yeah, give us AFC, NFC.
You're in the right conference.
We're in the right conference. We're in the NFC.
Okay.
Is it Chuba Hubbard?
Nope, I think he had a breakout last year.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Boy, oh boy.
NFC, we're rolling through.
What about like Brian Robinson Jr.?
Well, that's.
Is he starting?
Ish.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's no, because he just.
Okay. All right.
I could be misleading you. I don't know.
I hope not.
Just a question.
He said good luck.
Well, why don't we go to the text line? Why don't we see if they can help us
What
out?
about Bucky Irving?
See, I feel like he had a breakout
by
season.
Bucky. Well, but Bucky Brooks.
Okay, I like your
don't
thought
know. You know what I mean?
Let's lock it in.
Bucky Irving, Tampa Bay Bucks. Okay.
He was really good in fantasy last year. I didn't feel comfortable with that one, but I wanted you to.
Well, I know. I mean,
wanted you to get it in.
I don't know what the qualifications are.
How about
Bucky Brooks?
No. What about Jordan Mason from the Vikings, coming from San Francisco when he was healthy?
He's a backup.
Well, he might get some more touches this year.
Can't take her out. She's too old.
You say no?
I say no.
Okay.
Give us another hint there, kid.
You want the division?
Sure.
That's too much. That's too easy, isn't it?
No,
the division is going to
Give us
be,
how many years has he played in the league?
This is his second year.
Second year. Okay. Interesting.
Second year back.
Oh, everybody's saying Tracy Jr.
A second year back, huh?
Oh, don't look it up.
I'm not going to look it up.
He's looking it up.
I'm not looking it up.
Not the answer, but you're looking for the answer.
I'm just seeing what my options are.
Oh, second year back. Not in Seattle. Not in L.A. Not in, or is it Seattle? Is it?
Can't be Jonathan Brooks. What about Trey Benson from Arizona?
Trey, lock it in?
Trey Benson, lock it in.
No.
Is it Carbino? Not is that his name?
Zach? Oh, Zach Carbino?
Yeah, from Seattle.
Or Justin?
No, not Justin. He's a hockey player. Although he does play football, and he was a running back. Is Carbino in his second year?
No. I think he's in his third year.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
You guys.
Man,
you guys aren't good.
Blake Corum, says the text line.
No, it can't be Blake Corum.
All right, give us Blake Corum.
Blake
Charbonnet, that's right. Yeah. Blake Corum.
Lock it in?
Lock it in.
No.
Damn it.
Okay.
This is tough.
Jonathan Brooks, who's coming off several injuries.
Can't be him.
Stuck behind.
There's no way.
Several Carolina Panthers.
There's no way.
Okay. All right.
He's a good running back.
Hey, what?
In college.
Yeah. Hadn't hit his stride yet.
Okay. Carey's giving us hints. He's dropping us breadcrumbs right now.
I don't know who this could be.
Should we lock it in?
Who? Yeah, sure.
Who you locking in?
Jonathan Brooks.
No.
What the? This guy's throwing
You've
us
already
off.
said his name.
What?
You've said his name.
What?
Braylon Allen?
Is it Tracy
Is that
Jr.?
who you want to go with?
Oh, is it?
Tracy Jr.
All right.
Yes. Tyrone Tracy.
The damn text line has been texting it in. Trying to help us
There's no
out.
way that Tyrone Tracy Jr. is going to have a bigger year than Cam Scattaboo. I refuse to believe it. Cam Scattaboo is going to run all over Tyrone Tracy.
All right. 3 receivers.
Oh, boy. I don't know if we deserve it. I don't know if we deserve this.
Give us 2 of them. Give us the top 2. We'll guess the first one.
Keon Coleman is one.
Okay.
All right.
And Xavier Worthy is another.
Gotcha. Well, it's got to be Marvin Harrison Jr., right? He didn't really have a breakout year last year.
No, he
was
didn't.
good. But
Yeah.
I think he's gotten bigger, faster. It's got to be him.
Yeah, do it.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
No.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
Did Brian Thomas Jr. already? Oh, I got it. Ricky Pearsall. Lock it in.
Lock it in?
Lock it in.
No.
That was a good one.
That was a great one. Good job. Good
314 says this segment sucks.
You suck.
We're terrible at this game.
Man, this is something else I want to talk about. You should shut your mouth. Okay?
Oh.
Xavier Leggett.
Oh, I like that. Lock it in.
No.
Okay.
Second year, we didn't even ask.
Did
Is it
Lad
second year?
McConkey already have his breakout?
100%. He was the best tight end in the league.
It is a
last
second year.
Jalen Polk.
It's his second year.
Jalen Polk.
You locking it in?
No, well, yeah, sure. This is ridiculous.
Well, we're going to stick with it just because of spite. What about...
It should be easy. You have mentioned this person multiple times because of what they do and how they can change this specific team.
Oh, wow.
Roma Dunze.
Yeah, it's got to be him.
You gonna lock it in?
Yeah.
Sure.
Roma Dunze. The damn Chicago Bears. You all have been talking about Ben Johnson all damn day. He's going to be great. Caleb Williams, no. DeAndre Swift, no. He can't be a receiver. What the hell, man? What the French, toast? Huh?
I'm sorry.
What the hell are we doing?
217 says, I thought you guys knew sports. I thought you guys knew ball.
We don't.
Come on, Anthony. You should be better at this.
It's okay.
I thought Ricky Pearsall was a pretty good.
That was actually a good one.
I mean,
I didn't not like that one. It was a good option. Good choice.
Thanks.
And you were never going to get Tyrone Tracy Jr.
No.
I told you that.
Multiple people on the text line did.
They did say that multiple times.
But I'll tell you what, I'm not going to take a Giant to have a breakout year.
Why not?
They stink.
Nah, they got Malik Neighbors, and they got 3 quarterbacks. One of them will play.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe. Splashback Deuce wants us to. He's demanding an NHL list
of
anything apparently.
NHL list.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll come up with it in the break.
Well, there's a 2025 World Junior Summer Showcase, 3 things learned on day 3. What do you think the first one is that he learned?
A lot of good players.
No?
Have no clue.
You don't want to play this game? For the NHL? You know, Splashback Deuce is right. We do not do enough list. Oh, NHL's 10 best contracts 2025 edition.
Cole Parayko's got to be on there.
Who's number 1?
Best contract.
Yeah. That's
value.
right, Jack Hughes.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Second would be Brandon Heigl.
Well, you didn't give us an opportunity to guess.
All right, who's third?
Well, it's got to be Jordan Kyrou.
Seth Jarvis. That's correct. Who's fourth?
Jordan Kyrou, of
Sam
course.
Reinhart.
That was good.
Number 5.
Pavel Buchnevich.
Natham. I said Nathel when you said Pavel. Nathan McKinnon.
Yeah, for sure.
Number 6.
Jordan Kyrou.
Leon Draisaitl.
Damn it.
Number 7.
We'll take a stab at it and say Jordan Kyrou.
Dylan Gunther.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. All right, a couple more here. 8.
Why don't we go with Robert Thomas?
Lucas Raymond.
Gotcha.
Number 9.
Jordan Bennington.
Matt Boldy.
Yeah.
And number 10.
Let's take another
Jordan
wild
Kyrou.
guess. No, I don't think it's him. But why don't we just say Jordan Kyrou?
Andrew Motes, talk about the Blues. Enough Cardinal talk. We're literally talking hockey. We were talking Tim Stutzel. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. There you have it, guys. There's
a
your
good list.
NHL list of the day.
Hockey.
Good list.
Hockey talk.
Yes, sir.
Curbstomp says this is a massive train wreck that is impossible to stop watching or listening. Keep wrecking. Marshy and Stalter.
You got it. Beat the streak, bet the board next here on 101 ESPN.
I want to hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You ready to hit?
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
Time to play Beat the Streak here in the Fast Lane at 101 ESPN. We got Ryan on the line. What's up, Ryan?
What's going on, guys? How we doing today?
Good, man. What's your take on the Blues?
Well, you don't want my take on the Blues. I'm not a Blues fan, but I'm not going to tell you who I'm a fan of.
People are demanding more Blues talk on this fine program, and we have you on to talk Blues, Ryan, and you're going to say what? You're a Red Wing fan or something?
Probably worse than the Red Wings.
Oh, he's a Blackhawks fan.
That's right.
Oh, great. Now people are...
I know.
This is why we don't talk Blues right now.
And for life.
This is your fault, listeners. This is your fault that Ryan's on this program right now, talking Blackhawks. All right, anyways. What's our latest streaks there, Marshy?
All right, I have a streak of 3. Carey, who had a streak of 5, is at 0.
Who the hell did I have yesterday?
You had Herrera.
The hell has he done?
We told you not to take it. We told you not to take him.
Did you?
Yeah, because he's in the field.
You did say that.
Yeah. Actually, you're the one that said that. That's why you didn't take him from the home run game. Anyways, Jamie's at 0. Anthony, you're at 1. Ryan is at 2. So Ryan has a streak of 2, even though he's a Blackhawks fan.
I know.
Okay, Marsha wasn't paying attention. Who goes first?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
Give me Alec Burleson.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Ryan?
Oh, hang on. Well, now that that's gone, I'll take Mason Wynn.
Okay. I'm going to take the man who had a day off last night. Does that make sense? I'll take the man who had last night off. Pedro Pajes, of course.
Oh.
Give me Pedro Pajes. Yep.
That's what we want, the other guy.
The guy who's
give me...
in a massive slump?
Yeah, he's kind of struggling. You know what? Give me Herrera again.
Wow. Well, it's smart.
Yeah.
Because he's due.
He's
DHing again.
There you go.
Well, this stinks for Jamie. He had Burleson, Donovan, and Herrera as his beat the streak contestants,
Oh, that
but
stinks.
none of those players are available.
Okay, well, he's always loved Liam Hicks of Miami. He's talked about it before. Liam Hicks is who Jamie's getting tonight. All right, Ryan. A lot of people won't say this to you, but good luck. Hopefully we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hopefully so.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Take care.
All right, there you have it. This is what happens. And we're the off season. There's nothing going on in the Blues. People on the text line demanding us to talk Blues. We have Ryan on to talk Blues, and then he says he's a Blackhawk fan. All right. Again, this is your fault, listeners. Your fault. Let's play Bet the Board. All right, Marsh, after Carey snaked my play last night, what are the latest standings?
Jamie has 11 points as the Dodgers won last night. The Cardinals won, so Carey has 10 points. Anthony, you had San Francisco. They lost to the Pirates.
Yeah, they did.
So you're at 9, and of course, my parlay did not hit. I am at 5, and I am finished for the month of July.
Darn it, man. Sorry. All right, what did Jamie take?
Jamie's going with Houston tonight. Houston money line.
Houston money line. What are they, minus 3,000?
Nope, they are minus 123.
Okay. All right, Carey, your turn.
Toronto Blue Jays money line, minus 127.
Okay. We got like WNBA or anything tonight?
Going to W?
I'm not going baseball. That's for sure.
What?
Give me the under in the Sky Mystics game. Under 156 in the W. Where they're all wearing T-shirts that say, pay me more.
Pay me what you owe me.
PMM.
Okay.
I'm looking at Jesus Luzardo tonight for the Phillies. Right? And I am looking, if I can find it. Here we go. 7 strikeouts, minus 105.
All right. Good work there, kid.
Is the Fed man pitching tonight?
Oh, is he? Is the Fed man pitching tonight? Missed an opportunity? Let's see here.
Yeah, the Fed man's pitching.
Oh, wow.
The Fed man.
Darn it. I should have looked at that more.
He's going to shove tonight, Anthony.
Yeah, he's going to shove his clothes back into his locker after he goes about 3. All right, we got our biggest question of the day coming up. Should we make it Blues related?
Funny man.
Nope. Okay. All right. We'll think of something next on 101 ESPN. Well, it's important to have my guy Stewie on today because the Federal Reserve is meeting tomorrow. And Stewie, I know you've often preached about paying attention to what the Federal Reserve is going to do. What do you anticipate and what do we need to know?
Well, Anthony, jobs report that came out recently today, it's all about slowing down the economy. So the Federal Reserve, on the one hand, is seeing inflation tick up because of the tariffs. We thought jobs report and jobs were going really good. All of a sudden, we're seeing a slowdown. We don't know anything about what the Federal Reserve is going to do. There's political total go on between the back and forth, Powell, Trump. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Well, the Federal Reserve is going to have to make a decision tomorrow. If they cut the interest rates, that's going to be great, but you got to be careful on what they say and not necessarily what they do. If they go out and say, hey, we're going to cut it 0.25%, but we may not cut it more if these tariff things start to impact inflation, or they may say, hey, we're going to cut it and we're going to continue cutting it as long as the trend continues, then you're going to see the rates drop tremendously. What does that mean for you? Listen carefully, because if those rates do drop, if they give indication this is going to happen right now and we're going to go ahead and move forward, take advantage tomorrow, lock in the rate right away, because in our environment, you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. Lock it in, get the low rate, refinance for free with the bagel loan. 6 months from now, if the rates go down again, we can always go ahead and refinance you again. But don't be the person to say, I should have done it, I could have done it, I waited for better, and now I got nothing.
You heard the man. Just pick up the phone. Either call or text Stewie on his personal cell phone number, 314-324-4440. If you miss that number, you can always Google the bagel loan. Pick up the phone, give him a call, shoot him a text, say, hey, what do I need to know? I want to get on this and make sure that I can refi. I want to get ahead of this thing and make sure that I'm doing right by my finances and by my family. Stewie, keep up the great work.
biggest question of the day, brought to you by Mentality. Our patients experience a 30% increase in testosterone levels. Reclaim your health at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Well, starting mechanically, he's squared up to the plate a little bit more. But what that does, it really gets you in a position where he's not breaking down on his backside, which means we see Jordan take some big swings and that back leg kind of collapses a little bit. When that happens, really you're zapping a lot of your power, a lot of your bat speed that helps you drive the baseball. I think they've done a really good job with Jordan Walker, getting him to a better position hitting-wise. And what that has done for him is it's kept him off that slider that's off the plate.
That was Mark Sweeney, who joined us earlier today, breaking down Jordan Walker's swing, what he has seen out of the kid since Jordan Walker returned from the minor league rehab start. And again, you can listen to the entirety of that interview from Mark Sweeney once our podcast is posted later on today. Marsh.
Yes.
What do you got for biggest question?
So you just heard Mark Sweeney talking about Jordan Walker. If what we're seeing right now from Jordan Walker is his ceiling, are you okay with that long-term for the Cardinals?
Oh, I mean, what we're seeing from his ceiling right now is a 300 hitter. I would say yes, absolutely. His numbers since returning from the IL on July 18th. So we're only talking about 43 plate appearances, but it's still enough to grasp how well he's hitting. His slash line, guys, 308, 372, 462, 834. His WRC plus, that is a statistic that I like because it's one that is all-encompassing, it's park-adjusted, and it basically tells us how good are you at creating runs for your team. 100 is average. Jordan Walker over his last 43 plate appearances, 136. And I won't get into the hard hit stuff because nobody cares. Jordan Walker. I care. No, you don't.
Bat hit ball hit hard. I give a damn, Anthony.
If Jordan Walker does this, then yeah, that's his ceiling. Absolutely.
But, Anthony,
100%.
What about the home runs? People complain.
They'll come.
You got to hit home runs.
You don't have to.
That's what they say.
You get doubles.
A lot of people say it.
I mean, he's a big guy, so the expectation is you get extra base hits. But if those are his statistics, hell yeah, you take that.
I agree. I think he's doing an outstanding job. One of the things Mark Sweeney talked about is him not really flying open. His stance is a little bit closed. And that was one of the things that we talked about. It's hard when you're always pulling off, trying to pull every single pitch. And it's also extremely hard trying to pull every pitch when they're throwing it away. So he's kind of figured some things out. He's driving the ball into the gaps. He has the ability. I don't think you draft people that high or with those expectations if you haven't seen it or believe that it's capable, that person is capable of doing it. You just got to keep going out there and doing it and keep showing up and keep getting the more opportunities you keep making the most of those opportunities.
So we have been saying for 2 years that he needs to step towards the mound and not towards the third base dugout. What took so long?
Old habits die hard.
We don't know because we're not there when it comes to breaking down every single swing that Jordan Walker takes. But my guess is, Marsh, one, he did not have his head down. Well, it actually starts with his pitch recognition, right? If he sees as though the pitch that he hammered last night was a slider. It was a slider that broke too much over the plate as opposed to starting over the plate and diving outside, which is the pitch that Jordan Walker consistently swings at. And Jordan Walker hammered it. So clearly he likes the look of the slider. Mm-hmm. I don't know what his plate approach is and what it has been in the past, and I don't know if that has changed. But if it has changed, one, he's going to the plate with a better idea. The line that I always repeat from my late great friend Chris Duncan is you can't put a good swing on a bad pitch. Mm-hmm. If it's outside of the zone and Walker's constantly swinging at it, he's flying open. His head's not still, so his head goes, his front shoulder goes, and then the backside collapses. Is what Sweeney pointed out. Jim Edmonds has pointed that out before too. The backside collapses. So he's got no power behind it. Even if he hits it, he's not going to hit it very hard. But chances are, when he's pulling out, the bat speed slows down, he doesn't have full coverage, and he's a mess. It looks to me that he's being more patient at the plate. He's trying to put a good swing on a bad pitch. Last night he did so and almost hit it out of the park. But it starts really with his plate approach.
Right.
I don't think this is a Cardinals problem or a Jordan Walker problem. It's both. They have to recognize it, and he has to make the adjustments. Carey, you always say this. Ollie Marmol, Mo, Brant Brown, they are not going to the batter's box with the bat.
Correct.
That's the players.
Yep.
So you can tell Jordan Walker not to do X, Y, and Z, but he's the one that's stepping up there when the bullets are flying. He has to make the right choice. He has to have the right plate approach. And over his last 43 plate appearances, he certainly has. He looks excellent.
He's done a great job, and it's been fun to watch. I think, you just hope that younger players start to grow in their game and grow in their confidence. And really that's all it is. It's about confidence, about seeing, getting more opportunities to succeed and opportunities to fail, and not feeling like you have to be extremely perfect every single time you go up to the plate. So I think he's doing a great job of getting those things corrected, and he's hitting the ball. He's seeing the ball. He's hitting the ball. What does this mean? Can you continue to do it?
Right.
Because that's all professional sports are. All right, cool. Man, you did a great job today.
Do it again.
Do it again tomorrow.
Nope.
And then again tomorrow. And then again tomorrow. And it's every single day doing it either to the level that you just did it or better. Mm-hmm. And that becomes the expectation. There's no running from it. There's nothing there's no way to move around from it. Like, that's the expectation when you're a professional athlete.
Yep.
Is to continue to do it and to continue to show up. And so far, he's done a good job, a really good job this month. Now let's see if he can continue it and carry it on the next month and to the end of the season.
Absolutely. It's what we've talked about before, right? It's about consistency.
Yep.
When we let off the show today, it was about consistency. Andre Palance was outstanding last night.
Right.
He was terrible his previous 3 starts. When you're inconsistent as a team or as a player, you're going to get what we've seen out of guys like Palance and what we've seen out of the Cardinals the last three years. Inconsistency. They're tethered to mediocre or mediocrity, and everybody's frustrated.
And it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe in.
You don't know what you're getting.
You don't know what you're getting. So if these young players can become more consistent, the team will be better, and you'll win more games, and you'll have more fans, more butts in seats, and more people excited to show up to see what they're doing.
Absolutely. All right. We've got 2 sports six-packs coming up. Send in questions to the first six-pack. Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646. Again, we'll dive into some sports six-pack questions next.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six-Pack is now.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. If you've got a question for us, you can send it into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646 or via our Snake Pit. It's our YouTube channel. Either way works just fine. With Carey Davis, I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh with question 1, please.
Question number 1.
From the 314, I know I'm going to catch hate for this, but I think St. Louis fans need to become a little bit more self-aware. Given the lack of support we showed the Rams when they sucked, and now the lack of support we're showing the team that is the number one draw for the city, do you think St. Louis is getting a reputation for being not the great sports fans that we envisioned ourselves to be? Other cities have had it much worse for much longer and continue to be supportive.
I mean, some those instances are rare, though. I would say this: no, I don't think you're getting a bad reputation, right? And one of the reasons why I don't think you're getting a bad reputation is I don't think the Pittsburgh fans care what St. Louis fans are doing. I don't think the Dallas fans care what St. Louis fans are doing. If they have every opportunity to, poke shots and things like that, they will. But no other fan base is like, yeah, hot damn, that St. Louis fan base, man, they are the best. No other fan base is going to do that. So let's just start there. Secondly, what other way can you tell a franchise that you love that has not had recent success that you don't like the product? The only way to do so is with your wallet.
Don't spend money.
That's it. You have no other recourse. Now, others have yelled at us saying, we need to hold the Cardinals accountable. I'll let you in a little secret. They don't give a fast lane what we have to say. They don't care. They care about what you are doing by either not going to the ballpark or not spending on some of these sports subscriptions. They care about you.
Yeah.
They want you to be big fans, and they want your money. Let's just be real about it. So, how do you express your dissatisfaction outside of not going to the ballpark? To me, these are two different things. And I've heard this argument before, and I understand the nature of your text. I really do. We've heard this before. When it comes to, well, we're not showing up, so how do we expect X, Y, and Z? You showed up for a very long time. You packed the place in non-playoff years. You packed the place in the offseason where they don't do anything. You've done your part. The reason why Busch Stadium is half empty is because the majority of the people don't like the product right now. That is a way to demonstrate that you're not satisfied. I don't think it has anything to do with loyalty or lack thereof.
And I said it before, I think you should be able to spend your money where you want to at things that bring you pleasure. If a team that is not very good and not playing hard, or I don't want to say not playing hard, because I think they play hard, but not winning games in a manner in which you'd like to see them win games, I don't think you have to spend your money there. Even if they are winning games, you still don't have to spend your money. You might be harder to get in if they're winning. So, but it's your choice. It's your right. Nobody wants to sit in 100-degree weather and watch a team that is not able to get through the first or third inning without giving up 6, 7, 8 runs.
Carey, they won 7-1 last night.
Last night.
Lighten up.
Nah, this is a great win. Now, you get to do it again today. It's the only thing that makes people happy. Consistency, Anthony. Showing up and showing out.
Yeah. Winners.
Yep.
Question number 2.
From the 309, can either or both Illinois and Missouri make the college football playoff?
I hope so. That'd be pretty cool.
I don't think both can.
Why?
I don't think both will.
I'm going to say they both can.
They both can. I don't think they both will.
I think Illinois is going to have a great year this year. I'm excited. This is probably the most excited Illinois team that I have been able to watch or look forward to from one season to the next. Like, it's been, I don't even know, like, after we won the Big Ten, I don't think I was excited, but I didn't know we had different quarterback. We had a lot of players left. It was a different team. This year, you got 16 returning starters from last year's 10-win team. Like, the entire offensive line, quarterback is back. Like, you have a lot of those pieces that are going to be returning. Mizzou on the flip side also had a 10-win season, have a new quarterback. You don't know who the quarterback is going to be. Is it Sam Horn? Is it Bo Perbula?
Sam Horn's going to...
Well, I think he's staying.
Well, I think he made the decision to go back to baseball.
I thought he signed the contract and then said he was staying. I don't know. Like, I saw that he was leaving, and then I saw that he was staying after he signed his deal, which, if that's the case, I assume that he's probably not on scholarship. Whatever that
you're
is.
right. He's back at practice, so.
Yep. He's not on scholarship. If you sign the contract to be a pro, they just take your scholarship, which you can pay for.
So July 27th.
He signed his deal. Was he at practice today?
And he was at practice today.
Yeah. So.
He's being both a baseball player and a football player. That's awesome.
That's never been done, but well, it has been done. It's actually done.
Very cool. Very cool. Is there a lot of pressure for Illinois this year?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Like I said, this is probably...
Is it more so internal pressure than external pressure? I think people care enough about Illinois football?
Well, I think this is the first time, like I said, in a long time that people outside of Illinois are talking about Illinois in the way that they are.
Gotcha.
Like, they're talking about this team potentially being a college football playoff team where, as in years past, like, we won 10 games last year. No one expected that to happen. You really should have won 11 games. You should have beat Minnesota. That's a team that you really had no business losing to, and you only would have had 2 losses on your resume versus 2 top 5 ranked opponents on the road. So, you know, I think this team, as long as you don't have any letdowns, don't look past anyone, I think they have a good chance to be a really good team this year.
Yeah, I don't think they're a playoff team, but I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to have a good season. I just don't think it's going to be a playoff year.
In the playoffs with my Fighting Illini, I will FaceTime you and say, ha.
Carey, if you had to choose between one or the other to make the playoffs, Steelers or Illini?
Oh, Illinois. Hey, hell yeah, it's Illinois. Wow. Steelers are in the playoffs every other year. They got 6 damn championships. Illinois.
Championship.
ILL.
Championship round. Not to win it, to make it. Steelers to go to the Super Bowl. Illinois to go to the national championship.
Illinois.
All right.
Every day.
Okay.
I was an Illini before I was a Steeler.
By the way, it really does seem like Sam Horn's going to win the starting job based on recent Twitter chat, which it's basically gospel.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks like Sam Horn probably going to be your starting QB this year, Tigers.
Question number 3.
From a 636, am I alone on this? Trade deadline day is one of my favorite sporting event days of the year. So much anticipation and activity in one day.
I do enjoy it. Yeah,
I would put NFL free agency up higher than that.
Than MLB trade deadline.
It's the same, kind of thought process, same spirit.
I'd put the draft over the free agency.
The first round of the draft is cool.
Yeah, first night of the draft. I find that to be more interesting than free agency.
Nah, free agency is like, for me, like seeing guys move teams, get paid money. You're like, oh, wow, I didn't expect that. Like, no, I didn't expect Geno Smith to go from the Seahawks to the Raiders. Like, I got Steelers from the Seahawks. Like, yeah.
When it comes to free agency, I think there's, out of the 4 major sports, there's other sports that are more interesting than the NFL free agency. That's just my opinion. I think basketball is probably number 1, maybe. I thought NHL free agency was more crazy than the NFL.
It was,
That's because we just had it. We just had the NHL free agency splash.
Who? You didn't even have any big names
You are a prisoner of the moment, Marsh.
There's a ton of NHL names.
They're all fun.
That moved?
NHL's fun.
Just my opinion.
NBA free agency to some people's fun.
You don't have to be
NFL
enraged,
is fun.
Anthony. Jeez.
I'm very enraged right now.
Just my opinion.
Very. It's all fun. And yes, the MLB trade deadline is fun.
910, it's not really free agency when there's a legal tampering period.
Well, that is free agency. You know? It's kind of like us in the home run derby. The Cardinals home run derby. We don't have any ones, but essentially there are twos or not ones.
Saquon Barkley going to the Eagles was probably the last big name.
Derrick Henry?
Okay.
What about Aaron going to the Steelers?
Huge deal.
But that took like 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah. Think about all that anticipation, that buildup. Okay. All right. Are you pissed?
No, I think you are, though.
I am. I'm upset with you.
Okay.
Nah, not really. A couple of questions here. Just we'll do it like a bonus. Do you think the Blues extend Broberg or Holloway before next offseason? That was from the old eggplant emoji. I say yes on both. I think they get those deals done. Don't you, Marsh?
Sure.
Wow.
I guess we'll just have to find out in free agency. So a lot of anticipation there.
Yeah, this is twice now. I've tried to sneak in a little hockey talk for the people.
Anthony, you already said earlier that we're not talking hockey anymore. We gave our 10 people the list of the great contracts.
People have demanded the old puck talk today. I've tried to sneak it in, and it's blown up in my face like a Cardinal trade, and I don't like it. So let's just move on. We'll go right to the six-pack, part 2, 314-399-9646. And I just want to apologize to everybody today for Marsh's attitude on hockey. Part 2 next on 101 ESPN.
With over 2 decades of family ownership and operation, my friends over at E&B Granite, they are St. Louis's trusted name when it comes to renovations for your kitchen, your bathroom, or your outdoor living spaces. Tell you what, they offer an incredible selection of custom countertops, cabinets, and flooring that cater to all kinds of different tastes. They've got a variety of colors, patterns, and styles that are guaranteed to bring new life into your living space. Trust me, I know. I used E&B Granite to renovate my kitchen, and my kitchen looks fantastic. They came in, they measured, took everything out without any issue, and after the installation, it was ready for a magazine. I mean, the countertops, the backsplash, the cabinets were absolutely fantastic. So please do yourself a favor, stop by their showroom at 6135 Manchester Avenue, and tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in, for that matter. Or you can always call ahead to book an appointment with one of their in-house design staff. That number's 314-645-9300. That's 314-645-9300. And you can always visit enbgranite.com.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. Sonny Gray on the mound tonight for the Cardinals as they take on the Miami Marlins. Sandy Alcantara on the mound for Miami. First pitch tonight is at 6:45. If you missed anything from today's show, including our interview with Mark Sweeney, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page. You'll find all of our interviews and all of our shows, and it is all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. We have part 2 of our Sports Six-Pack coming up next, so get your questions into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. Part 2 of the Six-Pack is next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
The Sports Six-Pack is now.
Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack right now, 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. Marsh, would you please give us question 4, please?
Question number 4.
Well, since you asked so nicely, Anthony, from the 314, the NFL and NBA draft offer immediate gratification for fans. Since we don't have that, do you think that the Cardinals, Cardinal fans have become too geeked up about draft picks and the front office has begun to leverage that against us?
I don't think the front office is leveraging anything. I think they get excited about certain players. I think John Mozeliak was legitimately excited about Dylan Carlson when he was first coming up. That's why the whole cold dead hands comment came out. The front office is allowed to talk about their players in a positive way. It's up to us to watch these players when we have an opportunity and make our own judgments. But instead, what happens for some of us is that Mo or whoever will say, hey, Dylan Carlson, yeah, we really like Dylan Carlson. Could he be involved in trades? No, absolutely not. Not on my cold dead hands. Love him. And we interpret that as the Cardinals selling us on Dylan Carlson. We all have brains. We all have eyes. If you can watch the player, make your own adjustments or your own, not adjustments, but your own opinions. Draw your own conclusions. But instead, we think the Cardinals are selling us a bill of goods when it comes to prospects specifically.
Well, I think this is really on more so the Cardinals because the Blues, you have to wait on their prospects and their draft picks to develop and become, NHL ready. But I think the Blues have done a better job of, while those guys are being drafted and developed and working their way through, like, we've been waiting on Jimmy Snuggerud for a while. We heard that name. We're waiting on Dalibor Dvorsky. Like, there are certain names where you're like, man, this guy's supposed to be really good. I can't wait till he gets here.
Right.
That doesn't mean that the front office lied to you. Like, they were drafted.
And Snuggerud was in college, so obviously that was...
Right. They were drafted in a certain spot, in a certain position, and you're excited about what they are and who they are going to be. I think the difference is the Cardinals have given you nothing. I don't want to say nothing. Haven't given you as much during the regular season to be as excited about as the Blues have. And I think that's where, people are like, well, I have nothing to look forward to other than these draft picks that you tell me are going to be really good. I don't have the season to look forward to because, nah. So I think that's part of it as well. But it's your job as a front office member, as a person that is doing the drafting and doing the hiring, to tell people, yeah, we're extremely excited. Why would I'm going to tell you, yeah, fans, we had to draft somebody at number 17. It may as well have been him. Hell, I don't know. Right. He's a guy, plays the position we need.
We'll see.
Maybe he'll be good. Maybe he won't. Hell, I don't know. I think he has some upside, but he got a lot of things that he needs to be better at. He really stinks, but maybe we can make him better.
Mm-hmm.
The hell? Okay. No, you're going to be excited about the guy that you drafted. You're going to tell the fans that this player is the next whatever. You expect great things from him. Otherwise, you wouldn't have drafted him. And that's not a lie.
Right.
You believe that this player has the capability of being all of those things. Now, it's on you to develop him, and it's on him to make sure that you're not wrong.
There you go. The Cardinals have missed on pitching. They've missed on pitching, whether it's been injuries or poor performance, or they didn't scout them right, or maybe they didn't attack the international free agent market better when it comes to pitching. They didn't acquire pitching. They did a poor job over the last 10 years with pitching. Because when you go to position players, no, Dylan Carlson did not work out, but Brendan Donovan did. No, Tyler O'Neill, who was acquired from Seattle, but was a part of the minor leagues for a little while. He ultimately didn't pan out, but Ivan Herrera looks like he's panning out. Jordan Walker, we don't know about. Mason Wynn, we absolutely know about.
Yeah.
The position players, they've done a good job, a fairly good job at, right? But we highlight Dylan Carlson because he was a top prospect, didn't work out. They invested in position players. So when they missed on Carlson, but they hit on Donovan, it's like, okay, cool. This is what I suggest they do moving forward with pitching.
Right.
Bring in a truckload of pitchers. 5 are going to get hurt. 5 aren't going to be any good. 5 are going to be relievers. The other 5, you may get varying degrees of 1 through 5 starters. Just my take. Marshy, go.
Question number 5.
This one comes from Curb Stomp. Even when they trade Ryan Helsley, do you think he will be back next year? He has said he wants to be a Cardinal.
Sure. And we did talk about this earlier, but Texture, we get listeners coming in and out all day, so no problem on that. No, I don't think the Cardinals will bring him back. And the major reason is his contract and his age. And quite frankly, his position.
What if the market is not as high as you expected?
Then I think it's a 1-year deal. 1 or 2 year deal, which I highly doubt Ryan Helsley's going to sign. And nor should he. But Ryan Helsley is 31 years old. He's a closer. The velocity has dipped each year over the last couple of years. Somebody with an injury history. I don't think the Cardinals, who are in a rebuild, are going to shell out what it's going to take to bring back Ryan Helsley. He may get a 4-year deal at $65, $70 million. I don't think that the Cardinals are going to be invested in him. Then you say, okay, well, what are the Cardinals going to do at closer? They're going to develop somebody. They're going to have to. Just like they developed Ryan Helsley.
Yeah.
But I don't. I understand that Helsley says he's interested in coming back. Great. Okay. But I don't think the Cardinals, at this stage of their retool, rebuild, whatever, they're going to do it. Nora Gretz says, will the Cardinals ever have a legit closer again? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think this is the end of their closing. Maybe it's Granillo. Who knows?
Question number 6.
Have they tried him yet?
They haven't.
Well,
I can tell you, he's talented. Give him a shot.
Never heard of him. From Hambone Williams.
Hambone.
What is your favorite vacation destination or best vacation you've ever had?
Ew. Well, Anthony wants to go to a Falcons game.
I knew that was coming. I've never been to Hawaii. I think Hawaii would be cool. I am not well traveled.
Hawaii was nice.
I am not somebody. Let me just admit this. I am not somebody that gets all geeked out to go travel.
I'm with you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate. I was being vulnerable, Marsh, and you know what?
I'm the same way with
you went out on the ledge with me.
Like skydiving. I've heard people say, you need to go skydiving.
Yeah.
I could literally care less.
Right.
I don't need to do that to make my life better.
Right.
I don't care about the thrill.
I couldn't care less either. There's other things that I think are cool.
Like if you told me, hey, you have $200 to go spend on skydiving, or you can literally do anything else, I'd take that $200 and go to some playoff sports game.
Which was the point I was trying to make before I got railroaded by Carey and Jamie.
What?
Yeah. I know, like, people love it, and I feel like there's this shame that comes with saying that I'm not somebody that wants to travel and see the world. People are like, well, you're just a moron.
You haven't been to the places yet that you need to be.
I said, okay, cool. If somebody brought me out to Paris, like I spent all this money, I go out there and I see, the Eiffel Tower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got to go see. I'm looking at it, I'm like, all right, pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah. I'm done. I don't.
I know a place that you'd love to go.
Jurassic Park?
No, it's a real place.
East Lasorna?
That's a real place.
It's not East Lasorna.
The Roman Coliseum.
Bingo.
That I do. That I wonder if I'd love that.
Yeah.
You'd be like, because you can walk around in there, right?
Yeah. See?
You go down there and say, are you not entertained?
There you go.
I'm okay with it. Yeah. That's a good call.
There's some people that are fascinated with things, but they never actually experience it. You brought up Jurassic Park. Like Dr. Grant loved digging up dinosaur bones, but he didn't actually experience it. Actually didn't really like dinosaurs after the fact. Didn't want to go back to the park until two people kind of tricked him into going.
Oh, they flat out tricked him.
Yeah. Paul Kirby.
Kirby Enterprises.
Yeah, wasn't a thing.
No, not at all.
Kirby Puckett?
No, this
different
guy owned
Kirby.
a laundromat, I think.
Yeah. So, that's my take on it. Now, Chris and I went to Mexico for our honeymoon, 10, 12 years ago. Fantastic. It was great. But, I mean, it was a resort, not like I'm sightseeing. So
I enjoy traveling. I enjoy going places and seeing things, like learning about different cultures. And I went to Puerto Rico. They claim to be the home of the pina colada.
How was it?
It was amazing.
Nice.
It was really good.
I did enjoy going to the Dominican Republic when I was in high school. Did enjoy that.
Good. Yeah, Carey's more of a world traveler. Carey wants to see things.
I do. I want to go places, see things.
Yeah. You want to see the pyramids.
I do.
In
I want to see
Egypt.
the Roman Coliseum.
You want to go to Ireland.
Never desired Ireland.
Have a Guinness with the locals. They probably don't even drink Guinness. We'll wrap up the show next on 101 ESPN. Well, tonight we've got the Fed Man making his return, so Underdog Fantasy needs to be your one and only place when it comes to playing their Champions game. It's one of the fastest growing sports game apps you can play now in our state of Missouri, and as I'm on Underdog's site right now, I'm looking to go lower on basically everything when it comes to Eric Fetty, who is now a Brave, and he's making his triumphant return tonight, and he's going to play the Royals. So I'm going to choose a few Royals hitters to go higher on their total bases, or maybe I sprinkle in a home run or two. How you want to play, though, completely up to you. Here's how it works. You pick a couple of players, like I was mentioning, decide whether or not they're going to go higher or lower on their stats, like home runs, strikeouts, total bases, or more. That's it. If your entry is correct, you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Download the Underdog app, sign up with my promo code, which is Anthony, to unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Again, that promo code is Anthony. Must be 18 plus and present in Missouri. Terms apply. See underdogfantasy.com/web/deposit -match-terms. Concerned with your play, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. If you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or on the Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. All the podcasts, of course, brought to you by Schaefer Door Company. Thing I learned today was it's Carey's son's birthday.
Yes, happy birthday to my son Xavier, 13th birthday. Shout out. Love you, man. See you in a little bit. We're going to enjoy some
Yeah, where
cake.
we going?
No, we're going to the house. Be at the house.
What we eating?
He wants.
We'll be over.
Yeah, we'll.
Happy birthday,
See you
Xavier.
in a little bit.
Yeah. Marshy?
I learned that you don't like to travel, much like me. A lot, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah. We're moving quickly, by the way. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We like the time travel.
It's time for Fastlane's 3 Stars of the Day. Presented by Circus Sports Illinois. Sports betting the way it should be.
Third star of the day goes out to sneaking in hockey whenever you could, Anthony.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you.
Second star goes to Mark Sweeney for joining the show. Great interview. And of course, our first star of the day goes out to List.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be a list.
Got to have those lists.
Yeah, any sort of list.
Any list.
Any list possible. Unless it's NFL. That damn NFL. For Andrew Marsh, for Carey Davis, for me, Anthony Stalter. Appreciate everybody listening and watching. See you.